What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking them all? Ay, ay, walking the door, you know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on, you don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it, you already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, win is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you were not touching the friends, ayy. You were not touching the kin, ayy. Putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is, ayy. Switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. Said I'm tapped in with the action, they got the master on the master. I can never move passive, I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this castle. Wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
I'm going to start this off, and I'm going to say one thing simply. There is an idiot by the name of Nick Tri-State. After today, I shall hunt down like a bloodhound. This is one stupid son of a bitch that told me that we were going to have a better record than the Broncos, the 1-6 Panthers, against right now the 4-3, getting ready to be the 5-3 Broncos. Same guy that told me that Bo Nix wasn't shit. As you'll see on the thumbnail, first half, Bo Nix 220 yards. This motherfucker told me that Bo Nix wasn't shit. But I got a quarterback that literally gave me 60 yards in the first half. Dink and dunk Bryce. This is where we're sitting at now. All I want to know is before I start hunting down Nick Tri-State, before I start running to where he is at, because I know where he like to hang at from show to show. There's a motherfucker. Y'all go. Let me tell you something. You owe me $100, cuz. Here we are, ain't even at the midpoint, halfway at the point of the season, and we about to be 1-7. I wanted you to see this game for what it was in its entirety. The Carolina Panthers are now down 28-7. 28-7. And from what I understand, this some bitch just threw a goddamn turnover. Patrick Surtain has just got an interception from Bryce Young. I'll be damned. Right on point. And now Denver has the ball again. Yet again, the team that this motherfucker named Nick Tri-State told me that wasn't no way next good. Bo Nix was terrible. That's what he told me. He told me Troy Franklin wasn't shit. He told me Sutton wasn't shit. And now look at Bryce Young on the sidelines, panicking. This is where we at right now. As a franchise, this is your future. To everybody that was hollering, Bryce Young need to be out here playing. Bryce Young you need to go out there with Bryce Young. Hey, earth to you motherfuckers. Hey, it doesn't look any better. At least with Andy Dalton, he'd had 200 yards. Try to tell y'all. Looking at this game right now, Bryce Young is just a sad excuse for a quarterback. Sad excuse. Everybody with him is basically looking terrible. Why? We took one deep shot down the field this entire game. One deep shot. Shout out to Moneybags, man. Moneybags. I was watching. Let me tell you how bad this shit was. I was watching Love is Blind. I watched the movie as I watched this game because I just knew good goddamn well we wasn't gonna get nothing going. And when it was 7-0, I said, wonder how long that's gonna last. And it stayed 7-0. You know why? Because your quarterback can't push the ball down the field. Dink and dunk Bryce is what you have here. Flame for Jesus says they turned it off at halftime. I knew it was going to be like 28-7. And here it is. It's just fourth quarter ain't even start yet. My God. Don't let Denver actually start trying to play. Creekside said, when will he get credit for saying Coker is the best wide receiver? Creekside, you do realize you saying this and then losing effort. You do realize that, right? I hope you realize that. This game right here, and I'm just looking at the stats, because I see the game for what it is, but to every Bryce lover, Bryce Young, through 3 quarters, have 100 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. 13 of 20. 13 and 20. 13 of 20. Chuba Hubbard got 39 yards with Bryce Young. You know why? Because they feel like we're a one-dimensional team with Bryce Young. It's dink and dunk city. There's no threat of the ball being thrown downfield. Just alone, let me tell you something, brother. I'm getting to the point where I just can't I can't take it no more. I can't seem to take this shit no more. Watching this game stresses me out more than anything. And shout out to Chuba for just breaking a decent run just now. But this is what everybody was seeing. Remember last week, everybody was saying, put Bryce back in here. Put Bryce back in. We want to see Bryce. We want to see, you might as well put Bryce back out there. See what this shit look like? He only can run shotgun and pistol. He only got 2. This motherfucker missed Chuba Hubbard just now. Oh my God, Bryce Young is terrible. He thought Chuba Hubbard was on the opposite side of him, and he just he fucked up so bad just now. I 28-7, and your quarterback don't even know what side of the damn ball you're running back on. But if you say something like Bryce is terrible, there's a group of mugs that'll just sit right there and say, no, just give him time. You can see with Bo Nix. Now this is the difference. Motherfucker who told me Bo Nix wasn't, and Nick Tri-State dumbass is one of the motherfuckers that told me that Bo Nix wasn't even gonna be a first round quarterback. And I said, boy, you crazy. I argued with that motherfucker all last year. Now look at the first round quarterback come out here and put up 220 on us in the first quarter, in the first half. Same motherfucker that they say he ain't shit. He can't do this. He can't throw the ball down the field. He a terrible quarterback. At Oregon, they ain't did nothing but air raid, spread. Come on, man. I gotta hear every week, Bo Nix ain't shit. Motherfucker, look at us. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all. This is one of the things where the denial of a Panther fan is just so hypocritical. It's just some hypocrite. It's some hypocritical shit. Now, like I say, after the day, what you see is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, I shall hunt Nick Tri-State. If the bitch in the bathroom, I'm gonna be standing there. If the nigga go to the computer, I'm gonna be standing there. Wherever Nick Tri-State at, I'm gonna be looking for this motherfucker because I want my $100. You sit here. What's up? What's up, Al?
I can't deal with this, bro. This is so bad. I mean, how bad is this? This is horrible. I can't deal with this, bro. Like,
talk to me, Al, man. Get it off your chest, Al. Go ahead.
I was about to say that. Like, have you seen this fucking guy play? This game is so depressing right now. I mean, like, what the fuck are we doing right now? What are we doing? What are we gonna do? It's not gonna be until 2035 we're gonna be fucking good.
Well, and Be Good had a moment. He told us it was gonna be 10, 15 years.
God damn it.
Al.
This is bad, bro. This is bad. This is so bad, bro. This is very bad, bro.
No, Al. This the motherfucker they said they wanted it back in the game, Al. They said did they not say that this week? Did Panther fans not call for this son bitch to come back in the game? Huh?
No. I'm aggravated, dude. I'm just gonna say I'm aggravated, bro. Aggravated, bro. The fuck? That's who y'all wanted. That's who they wanted.
Terrible. This is who they wanted, Al. This is who they wanted.
Oh man, come on, man. We gotta stop playing
with. Look at Denver fans. Denver fans ain't worried in the least of Bryce Young being a threat.
You said Bo Nix. Who said something about Bo Nix?
This motherfucker got sacked on 3rd and 12. Oh my God. This boy is terrible. I have never seen that came against Lord, they're gonna be scolding Ike Ekwonu. Lord have mercy. He walked right into the sack.
This is all Bryce. It's always been Bryce. It's always been Bryce too. This is all Bryce. It's not nobody else. It's just fucking Bryce.
He ran right into the pressure, and the motherfucker gonna blame that on Ike. Watch.
He just fucking sucks, bro.
Watch. They're gonna blame it on Ike. Now be mindful. The last couple of weeks, Ike had one of the highest PFFs on the fucking team, and now this motherfucker come in here. Now he going down every chance he get.
Now he looks like shit.
There you go. Insert one motherfucker. Bryce Young is the problem.
Bryce
that
Young's
nigga
the problem.
walked
He's the
right
problem.
into the sack. Sick of this shit, man.
Oh Lord.
I can't keep doing this.
You hear the exasperation in my fucking voice right now, bro? Like, you hear that shit?
Al, it's like I'm on the verge of drinking, just drinking myself.
I'm
drinking into the abyss, man.
Fuck. Fuck. This is terrible.
I just can't keep doing this.
Nigga's fucking terrible, bro. If the nigga's fucking sucks, he sucks. Nigga's fucking so bad,
they
bro.
was ready to move Ike to guard and trade him because they didn't want to admit that Bryce Young can't step up in the damn pocket. They was ready to trade him. They was ready to get rid of him. Icky is trash. Icky is this. Icky taking plays off. Icky got to be better. Your dumbass quarterback walked right into the left tackle. He can only hold a man for so long.
He's been doing it, and we've been seeing it. So if you don't see that, bro, if you don't see that this motherfucker's fucking the worst person on our fucking team, and that's the quarterback, come on now, bro. The fuck? What are we looking at really right now? That's the worst person on our fucking team. What are we looking at right now, dude? And if anybody has anything to say about Bryce Young, anything in defense of Bryce Young, boy, come on now.
This is terrible.
This is terrible,
Bryce
bro.
Young has 100 yards for a game. It's unacceptable to see such a lack of production, and then they'll blame everybody else. Then number one thing they'll say, well, it was the coach's fault. He don't call the same plays that he called for Andy. You wonder why? He can't execute them.
He can't compete. Yeah, he can't. He can't do that. He can't do that. This fucking the place he calls for Andy Dalton is because he knows he's a true quarterback. This guy's not a true quarterback. This guy, I don't know what he is, bro. He's just he's just a bum. He's at the fucking league right now. I mean, they should flat out just cut him. Just flat out and cut him, and just restart. Just flat out cut him. Just restart.
I got more value than this motherfucker got on a trade market, and I ain't even in the NFL. Who you gonna trade him for?
Yeah, just flat out and cut him, bro.
Air?
What's going on here, dude?
Bryce Young is just terrible. Creekside say drafting Travis Hunter or Mason Graham ain't fixing this. You gotta take a quarterback. Yeah, Creekside, I hate to tell you, you're gonna have to get a motherfucker to solidify this shit right here. Bryce is not your future.
He's not the future.
Commentator said it on the game one time.
These short passes, just check down. And then did you see the pass he threw to Miles Sanders? Like, all right, you did a play fake, and you ran, and you threw the ball straight to the. Come on.
And then they pan the camera over to Bryce, like him looking frustrated, going make me feel better. Oh my God, Bryce is frustrated. He understands he got to play better. No, he ready to go to that podium and blame that son bitch on somebody else right now. That's what he ready to do. What is punk ass? Little punk motherfucker, man. He don't.
We should have gave fucking Lamar $300 million guaranteed right away.
They wasn't gonna do that.
Right away. We should give him $300 million guaranteed right away.
You goddamn right. Away. This is the worst
when he was fucking going through that fucking goddamn off-season phase or what he was doing. Yeah, $300 million guaranteed right away. I would have gave it to him.
Dave Canales already know he got to go up to that podium and come up with something. Hopefully he getting his lie together right now.
Hopefully, hopefully just fucking throws Bryce on the fucking goddamn bus. Well, he's terrible. What do you want me to say? He's terrible. What can I do with it?
They jump on his ass.
What can you do with that?
They jump on his ass all week for him saying, hey, I'm rolling with Andy. Andy give us the best chance. What do you see why? This motherfucker can barely get 100 yards.
And you see why, bro. He got 100 yards. Look, he had 39 yards compared to fucking Bo Nix's fucking like 100 yards in the first half or some shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing right now?
The boy had 60 yards passing. He ain't get nothing but 40 yards since the goddamn halftime. 40 yards. That's a fucking drive. If you think about it, that's a whole drive if you go down the damn field.
Nigga's fucking trash. And Bo Nix is at what, 250 right now? Somewhere around there?
Let me pull up Bo Nix. Let me pull up Bo. I guarantee you Bo Nix probably at 300 already.
Come on now, bro.
Bo Nix at 256, 3 touchdowns.
Come on now, bro.
25 or 33.
And looks the part. And he looks the part, though. That's the main thing. He looks the part.
You done let a nigga from another class done come outclass last year's quarterback. That's number one. You let the 6th pick quarterback. 6 pick. He was picked the last quarterback out of that draft in the first round, and he done outplay your number 1 overall guy. I keep telling you, the stuff that you see with Bryce Young is traits, genetics. It's his football DNA, his style of play. He takes off and immediately he panics. When the ball is hiked, he panics. He's in his head, his time clock is off. You can't fix that. You can't fix that.
You can't fix being 5'9" and a fucking 300-pound man bearing down on you. You can't fix that. You can't fix that. It's nothing you can fix.
Yeah.
It's nothing you can fix. It's nothing you can fix.
Every quarterback that's been taken after Bryce Young basically has outplayed him. Just about that. You can go look at Jake Hayner. You can go look at AR-15. You can go look at CJ Stroud taking after Bryce. You name them. Any motherfucker who a backup has been more productive than Bryce Young. Lord have mercy. I'm getting to the point now where Sundays for me is going to consist of me watching other shit. Like we got probably 2 more losses.
I'm gonna start fishing, bro. Fuck that. I'm starting fishing. I'm gonna go out here and give me some crappie, some speck, some bass. I'm fishing now, bro. Fuck that. I'm not gonna even turn the games on no more. Fuck that. I'm fishing. Fuck that.
Bryce can't look. The number 1 problem in today's NFL, if you don't have the ability to push the ball down the field, or the threat of you pushing it down the field allows them to play you entirely different. That Denver defense does not fear Bryce Young throwing that ball down the field at all, because he's been dinking and dunking, because they don't want him to make too many mental mistakes. So what does that do? That put an extra man in the box, which means we're one-dimensional. That's exactly what that means. Shout out to Jermaine.
Look, let me say, I'm looking in the chat, and they're talking about the size. I mean, I know I said the size, but Kyler Murray is a different player than fucking Bryce Young. Let's be honest with ourselves. Come on, we got to be honest with ourselves. And you know that, and they know that. He's a way different player than fucking goddamn Bryce Young. The arm strength, the fucking goddamn, the talent, the athletic ability, it's way different. And you can see the difference. And Kyler Murray's a fucking good quarterback. Let's not get that
Kyler Murray plays baseball, Al. He's a dual athlete. This guy has
dual athlete.
Arm
That's
strength.
what I'm talking about. He's a top 10 pick
go.
in both sports. So what are you talking about, dude?
He's a freakish athletic little guy. But hell, he ain't having much success his damn self. Yes.
But he has though. He's been to the playoffs. He's been to the playoffs.
He's been to the playoffs. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler, and that's because he's a freakish athlete. When he couldn't see down y'all notice he has a different drop step that he does as a quarterback. He drops back deeper. He had to learn how to play from that position entirely different once he got to the NFL. And that's the thing. They put it in his clause that he had to sit here and number 1, he had to learn plays, because they said, hey, he improvised way too much with the way that he played in the NFL, because you can't get out there and just run around all day. That's number 1. Can't do that. They put that in the man contract. Bro, you got to get out here and study and actually learn some things on this field, because the way you playing,
get off of
there
Call
you
of
go.
Duty.
Put the Call of Duty down. That's what they told him.
That's exactly what they told him too, though, bro. Get the fuck off of Call of Duty, bro.
You can't do this shit, man. If you're gonna be a quarterback, you're gonna have to invest in your goddamn self. Bryce drop back. Short play to Tommy Tremble. Tommy Tremble got the first down. Second effort. But once again, that young fella got speed, athleticism. I see Kyler Murray put moves on players, linebackers in the middle of the field that got them. He faked Brian Burns up out his damn shoes last year. I seen him do that 2 years ago. I'm sorry, 2 years ago.
I seen the arm strength. I like the arm strength on Kyler Murray. He can make a pass that Bryce would never be able to make that pass. I
And it's
seen him
just
do
a
that. I
flick
seen
of the
him win a
wrist.
game with his arm.
Oh shit. Fumble. Lord, this motherfucker fumbled the ball. Jalen Coker. Bryce finally got a deep pass down the field, and Jalen Coker fumbled the goddamn ball. That shit is a fumble too.
Well, let me jump out, bro, because I'm gonna I gotta stream these. I don't know, man. My fucking goddamn, I can't get no goddamn reception out this motherfucker, so I gotta jump off. I gotta fucking watch it over here.
All right, Al.
I'm in the sticks, dude. I got you, brother.
All
I'll
right,
talk to you guys
cuz.
later. Yo.
This shit is crazy. So, Bryce Young makes his first pass over 20 yards, and it just happens to be a goddamn fumble. The luck of the Carolina Panthers is just with this some bitch at quarterback. It's just we it's like a black cat walking in front of us. It's a fucking fumble. He is not down. Oh man. So if y'all just getting in here in the chat, make sure y'all like the video. I'm looking for that dumb motherfucker named Nick Tri-State. This is the thing. Nick Tri-State, you told me the Broncos were going to be better. We were going to be better than the Broncos this year. I told you at the beginning of the season, we were not. Nick Tri-State had us winning 8 games. And he'll sit here and say, I never said that. I got you on video. So, it's time to collect and pay up, motherfucker. Now the Broncos sit, after they whoop our ass today, they'll be 5-3. They'll be 5-3. So, I mean, bitch, we only won 1 game. So I'm just trying to see my money. Like, where is my money? I just want my fucking money. That's all. So if I just happen to see your ass on another show, I'm gonna fucking pull up. And now the manhunt starts for Nick Tri-State. Here we go. I want my money. You see this motherfucker. You let him know I'm coming. It's a damn shame you got to go pull up on a nigga. Think about it. This nigga made that bet with me, and Max Crosby Jr. ran his ass up out here after the Raider game. Ran his monkey ass up out of here so quick, he forgot to give me my fucking money. Show me the money. No. It's pay up time. It's pay up time. Or I just gonna harass that motherfucker like the baby mama from hell. So, I mean, you tell me what you want to do. I'm just going, one way or another, I'm getting my money up out your ass. Creekside, what's going on?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Do you believe a motherfucker told me we were better than the Broncos?
Somebody, damn, why would they say that?
Because they're a jackass. That's why. Just
Hey,
thought I'd put that out there.
that's free money though.
Oh, they can dunk Bryce back at it. Well, give us your thoughts, man.
Man, my thoughts is I don't believe that we are 5 years away from being a good team. I think Bryce is so bad that he makes this team look worse than what it is. Our receivers get open, our O line is good, our running backs are decent. We just need a quarterback who could throw the ball and not walk into sacks, and we'll be fine.
Well,
That's
I'll be damned. Boy, it sound like I know I went to church. I still got my church shirt on. But boy, it sound like you preaching the gospel. Now I need you to say that one more again, please.
We just need a quarterback, and everything will be fine. And then we just, make some moves in free agency on defense. Draft a lot. We got 9 picks. Draft a hell of a lot of defensive players, and we'll be fine.
This motherfucker motherfucker just throw another interception.
There's no way.
God damn.
There's no way.
I mean, the shit just landed in the nigga lap. Oh my God. Creekside, I shit you not. This nigga just threw an interception, dog.
I turned the TV off, so I wouldn't even know, bro. What I will say though, Tepper needs to open them pockets up. You know, throw some bread at Mr. Sanders, get his son to come here. They like money. If that don't work, then we just got to take Cam Ward, and that's just what it is.
Shout out to Fed now. He said now everybody can shut the fuck up about Bryce. Shout out to these niggas that wanted to send this dumb son of a bitch back out in the goddamn game. You got what the fuck you asked for. This the shit y'all wanted to see. A motherfucker come out here and throw interception after interception after. I know. Flame Vagila said Canales can get fired. I don't want him as the head coach. Damn. Wait a
That's
minute.
crazy.
It
That's
ain't
crazy.
Canales' fault that Bryce ain't shit.
That's crazy.
God damn. Creekside. Please, can you give me a little bit more of that gospel you was preaching in here a second ago?
Oh, I was saying we got 9 picks. Just Mr. Tepper needs to open his wallet and bribe Sanders to come over here. If that don't work, we draft Cam Ward and you spend the other 8 picks on defense. There's actually a lot of defensive line talent in this draft. I don't think you need a Mason Graham. Um, I
No,
like
I don't agree with that. If I got a chance to get the motherfucker, I'm gonna get him.
I like there's a defensive tackle from Georgia. I wish I could remember his name, but this dude shuts down the run and he's projected to be a 4th or 5th round pick right now. Um I was watching some tape. Dang, I gotta look at my list, bro. But there's some edge rushers in this draft. There's some defensive linemen who could stuff the run. Oh, Dion from Kentucky, bro. If he
Oh
falls
yeah,
to the
Deion
second,
Walker.
yes, sir. If he falls to the second, you got to take him. I like him a
I
lot.
think he'll be available in the second. He'll be a high second, 3 tech. Nice guy, could push the interior. I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot, man. There's some talent in this draft, bro.
I'm just I I'm online right now on social media, just checking the temperature of the ignorant Bryce loving bastards, just to see what the fuck they're gonna say now. It's a damn shame. I'd much rather, you know what, Creekside. Every time I look at the screen, it just seems to be disappointment on it. We now fall to 1-7, Creekside. How many games you think we're gonna win for the season at this point? Still there? No. Say that again. You are not for a little while.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, I said I think we're winning too. Don't ask me where the win is coming from, though. I have no idea. What about you?
I don't think we'll win another game this year.
So you think we're gonna follow up a 2-win season with a 1-win season?
You goddamn right. I don't think that we gonna get another fucking win this year. Let me look at this schedule. Let me pull this shit up.
Bro, that's got to be the first time in NFL history, bro. You win 2
Yeah,
wins and come back and win one.
motherfucker went backwards. We got fucking worse. Sick of these motherfuckers, man. Tired of this shit, man. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Every year. We the fucking joke of the NFL. We the laughing stock of this motherfucker, man. Let me look at this. I'm share this shit on the screen. Let me see if I put this up on the
To
screen.
Vietnam, no, you have to take a quarterback, bro, because it doesn't matter who you take. If we don't get a quarterback, it's going to look like this every year.
Boy, this shit right here. Oh, man. So left, we're gonna get our ass beat at New Orleans. They're a terrible team, but they're still gonna beat our ass. The Giants in Germany, that pass rush gonna beat our ass. We're gonna lose the bye week. We ain't got nobody, but we're still gonna lose. We got Kansas City week 12. You know what the fuck that is. Tampa Bay. You know what the fuck that is. The Eagles. You already know what the fuck that is. Dallas. You might. Nope. I ain't even gonna kid with myself. We ain't winning no more games, Creekside. Look at this shit here. We can't beat Arizona. We can't beat
I'm
Tampa
about to
Bay.
say,
No Atlanta.
maybe Arizona, if we luck up.
And why do you feel that way? Why?
Only reason I say that is I feel like our run game might be able to get something jumping against them. But scrolling through this list, you made me think of something, bro.
Hmm?
People talk bad about Burns like he only got this much sacks. But what they don't realize is Burns is taking so much attention on that defense. The Giants are leading the NFL in sacks.
Yes.
Players that were not getting sacks are getting sacks now because Burns is Burns. They have to
His
game plan around
presence.
Burns. Exactly.
Yes.
They're leading the NFL in sacks, like, and they were fourth to last in sacks last year.
But Burns is at, look at this right here. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Look what Burns is at right now. The same motherfucker who say, now be mindful, there's still what, 7-8 games to go? 7
Yeah.
games? This nigga's at 4 sacks already. All he gotta do is get 6 more. 4
Yeah.
sacks.
And he's gonna get 2 versus us.
He gonna this bitch might get 3 in the first half on us. He might, because Dexter Lawrence, Kayvon Thibodeau, Bobby Orike, we can't do nothing with them boys, man. Them boys gonna tear our ass up.
Yeah, bro, but people just sat watch. They don't watch ball for real. Like, they just see, 4 sacks. He's not doing nothing. Like, they're not
Omar,
watching.
all you gotta do is mention Brian Burns. This nigga will pop up.
What is the Giants' record with them 4 sacks? What is the Giants' record with them 4 sacks? Because
You see?
I'm coming in hot.
You
I'm pissed
see?
off about this game. I come in and see
You
y'all
see?
talking about fucking Brian Burns. Man, Brian Burns wouldn't help this fucking team, bro. Bro, Brian Burns wouldn't help us. Giving Brian Burns $30 million a year is not helping the fact that we traded up for the worst fucking quarterback in the NFL, man. The fact that we have hired back-to-back horrible coaches, Brian Burns and his goddamn 8.5 sacks would have not changed that, man. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Hold on. Hired a horrible coach. What has Canales showed you that he's a horrible coach?
Yes,
bro?
Frank Wright and Dave Canales, both horrible coaches.
How can you say that? What have you seen from Canales that he's a horrible coach?
Hold on. You breaking up? You breaking up? What you say?
Hold on, I'm gonna hop out and hop back in.
I hear you clearly. I hear you. Share this tab right here.
It may be me.
2 and 5. 2 and 5 is what the Giants is. Just in case you was asking. I'm gonna tell you like this.
So cool. Brian
Loud and
Burns
clear.
got us 1 extra win. Congratulations.
But what he was trying to tell you
what were
is
you asking,
Brian
Creekside?
Burns' presence is opening up so much. Dexter Lawrence is almost at damn near 10 sacks, a career high, because of this nigga here. That's what he was trying to tell you.
But okay, Q. Here's my point though, Q. Brian Burns still wouldn't have no running mate. You saw DJ Johnson got hurt today. Clowney probably wouldn't have came if we had Brian Burns. One of them got blood clots, and he fooled our medical team.
Omar,
So we don't have a running mate
take
for Burns.
take the blood out your chest, cuz. Nobody talk about Brian Burns being here. We was just saying, he was just saying in general, where when we faced them, come time to face them, that boy gonna get off on us. They're gonna get a bunch of sacks. That's all he's saying. They lead the league in sacks, Omar.
Probably so. But I just
That's all he was saying.
They lead the league in sacks, and they were fourth to last in sacks last year with the same
Okay,
players.
okay, man, that's cool. And they got 2 wins to
Omar
show
didn't want to
for
hear
it, bro.
that.
They got 2 wins to show for it. Congratulations, you lead the league in sacks, and you got
Because
two
they're in
wins
the
to show
same
for it.
situation as us with a shitty quarterback.
Exactly. So once again, what is the emphasis on having a crazy ass defensive line, a defensive end when you are still so ass at the quarterback position? That's my whole point with Burns. If
But
we were
Omar,
contending, no, Q, real quick, if we were a contending team on the fringe of playoffs and actually winning this division, give Brian Burns his bag. But I'm just saying where we're at as a franchise right now, it was best for each of us to go our separate ways. The worst thing we can
but
say is we
Omar, why
fumbled
did you
the
talk about
situation.
the bag and the money? Nobody
No,
went there.
that's why. No, because that's the no cute. Because that's the reason we didn't pay him. We didn't want to give him his price tag. We didn't want to give him
You,
what his
I
market
think
value
Burns
is.
has hurt you to the point that you just start going off whenever we mention the word
No, hey,
Burns.
I got money on Burns. I got money with gold on Burns, so it's all good. That 13,
Nobody said that.
he ain't nowhere near no 13 sacks, Q. That's all I gotta say. Them 4 sacks ain't near 13, and so that means my pocket's gonna be.
Damn, you done minimized the nigga ability to get sacks now.
Hey, 13 sacks will be a career high for him. That's what me and go bet on. If he can get a career high in New York, that's what we bet on.
I thought y'all bet on 10 double-digit sacks.
Then I hopped on Elaine's show because we were doing double digit for 100, and then I upped it to 13 for 150, and we locked in.
Oh,
He
okay.
said,
See, I didn't even know about that one.
yeah, we updated, yeah. So we locked in for 13 sacks. But I wanted to get back to Creekside. He said, why can I say that Dave Canales is not a good coach?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what area from last year's team to this year's team can you say, even though we're 1-7, whatever we are, what area can you pinpoint and say, hey, you know what, we suck, but Dave Canales has elevated that area of our team? What area
Literally
can you say?
every area on the offense. When Andy Dalton plays, the quarterback looks better, the O line looks better, the running game looks better.
How many points did we score last week, Mr. Creekside?
We scored 7.
Okay, how many points did we score before that?
I
It
can't
was 10, I
remember.
believe.
Yeah, but
Sure
we're
it was
also
only 10
coming.
points.
You
It
said
was
look
only-
better than last year, correct? The last 2 games of the season, I don't think we scored at all.
We did not. We have not been shut out yet. I give you that. We have not been shut out
Oh,
yet.
what game you talking about? We had 10.
Chicago?
We put up,
Chicago, did we score 10 Chicago? I could be wrong.
that wasn't the last game. Last game was Washington where we put up
then I said
7.
before that, yeah. He
And
said
the
7
game
with
before that,
Commanders.
we had Atlanta where we put up
Okay,
20 points.
I forgot Atlanta.
Yeah.
I give you Atlanta. My whole point is, what I don't like Dave's play calling. That fourth, I don't know, Q, you weren't live yet, but we got a 3rd and 2. We passed on 3rd and 2 and then tried to run some option bullshit on 4th and 2 instead of just running the ball, which got us to 3rd and 2. I don't like shit like that, especially with Bryce at quarterback. Run the damn football. It's the only thing we're good at. Run the damn ball. It's not that hard. Worst case scenario, it's a 2-yard loss. You're sitting at 4th and 4. But at least you
Omar,
go back to the line of scrimmage. Just run the ball.
you gotta understand with Bryce Young, you're handicapped. He can't run the ball, nor can he pass the ball. And Dave Canales understands that. That's why you've seen a lot of check downs. And notice the formations you notice him out there in pistol and in shotgun. He tried up under center. He almost tripped and fumble because his little ass couldn't get his feet together. You get what I'm saying?
I understand. I completely understand you were limited with Bryce. But here's my thing, Mr. Dave Canales. You came in taking this job saying that you could fix Bryce. That Bryce is all you need. So you can't come in here on an interview saying, yeah, I'm going to fix this motherfucker, and then get here to have 2 games and realize what most of us have been saying for the past year, that this man is not fixable, that he's trash, that he's a waste of a pick, that we set the organization back 5 years over him. So it's like, man.
So, Omar, let me holler at you, cuz. Because I was the same way. I didn't think Canales was a good play caller until I saw what he was able to do with Andy Dalton. And once Andy Dalton came out here and consistently started putting that around, putting them yardage up, you seeing 250 plus,
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
Oh, Q, Atlanta game.
Hmm?
What do you think about them 2 flea flickers we tried to run? Or them fake screens to Ian Thomas? What do you think about that play calling right there? You remember those plays?
I just think that was desperation at that moment. You know, like I said, we were down.
We were only down 7. We were down like 7 or 8. We were down like 8, I believe. We were down 8 going in the score.
Mhm.
We are a 1-win team. He's just trying shit. That's it.
No,
He's
no, no,
just
no, no. I
trying shit.
understand. Hey, Creekside, please, I don't want you to think that, and I hope Q can vouch for me. I was never one of these mega fans. I said best case scenario, I saw 5 wins this year. I thought we would maybe win 2 division games, get maybe 1 game out of beating these rookies, and then maybe sneak and beat an Arizona or Raiders. You see what I'm saying? Another bum team like that. So I only saw 5 wins coming into the season anyway. My thing
Mm.
is this shit, man. Hey, the real Sunchild, you can always hit the link and talk to me face to face and not be a chat warrior. Just saying, it's an open
Oh
panel.
shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh
That's all I'm
shit.
saying. Hey, Q, I'm pretty sure the link is open. Q,
Yes, sir. The link
because
is
I'm
there.
pretty sure
Link is there.
The Sunchild was one of these Brace fans. If I know my memory is correct, real Sunchild is one of these Brace fans that was saying all summer, "Be positive, Brace gonna turn it around." So I don't give 2 fucks what you gotta say because your boy's trash.
Mm.
You have the
Mm.
reason that this team is trash right now. So I don't give a fuck about how you feel. Next caller, you can hop up and you can
Damn.
tell me
Next
to my
call.
face about that. So back to what I was saying. Q, these niggas over here, these niggas wild because these niggas act like I forget shit, bro. I remember all these niggas in the summer time talking about how Bryce and how you keeping receipts on all the Bryce haters. Pull them receipts
Mhm.
now. The man's a bum. We don't need to draft a quarterback next, but we probably gonna be drafted a quarterback next year to replace his bum ass. So it's like, man, like I said, Dave has shown glimpses of being a good quarterback. I mean, a good play caller and shit like that. But I just see he's over his head at times, man. I just think he's in over his head. Like this is a long year. It's a learning year for Dave. I don't think he should be fired, but it's a learning year, man. That's all I gotta say.
I'm think I'm to the point where I can't even put it on Canales. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, and the only reason why I'm saying this, Omar, is because I have to see him with another set of talent through the door. Like I
I give you
said,
that. Okay, that's fair.
but what he's had, he didn't ask for Andy Dalton. He came in here, Andy Dalton was already on the roster. And on top of that, he got Bryce Young. He inherited. He came in here and said, "Hey, I could fix this motherfucker," which he realized real quick, I can't fix this son of a bitch, you know. So at this point where we at now, cause there ain't nothing, and I mean nothing that this cat can do. His hands are tied. So getting the little that he's getting out of Andy Dalton right now in his system, I'm amazed because it's a quarterback that he didn't even plan for this year. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, man. It's just even with Andy, sometimes the games. My thing, Q, is this team has looked unprepared and not ready to play at times, and that's the shit I hate to see. Some like that San Diego game, we just looked unprepared. The first game of the season, unprepared. Chicago, unprepared. Washington, you hurt the nigga on the first play of the game and let Marcus Mariota come in like he was the Oregon quarterback on you. You just look unprepared at times. So it's like it's multiple layers with Evero, not Evero, but goddamn Canals that goddamn it worries me. I'm still willing to give him time. He has a 6-year deal. I think he should at least see 3 or 4 out of those years, but it's just little concerns that I'm seeing right now from him.
And I think that this is just my little small opinion. I think that Dave Canales has earned at least the right because one would tell you don't want to keep going through coaches. So he has at least earned the right to come out here and retry. I ain't gonna say retread tires, but retry to come out here with a different quarterback and see what we can get with results. Because if they don't take a quarterback at this draft right here, Canales probably gonna be out this door. I hate to tell you, if he goes into another year with Bryce Young with the way this shit here look, he gonna be fired.
Let's go,
Cause
Coker.
That's a fact. Yeah, and the real Sunchild. I am not yelling. I'm sorry that I came on emotional about Brian Burns. I've had a little bit too much to drink. Probably I'm about to smoke now to bring me back down. But please hop up here and stand on business. Stand on your words. Don't be a chat warrior. We all hate chat warriors now. So I'm not
well,
going
we
to yell
got a
back and forth.
touchdown.
Just come stand on business. Come stand on your
Coker.
word. I promise. I won't yell at you. Just come stand on your word. So it's easier for me to listen to you say it than you say it in the chat and just typing how you feel. Just stand on business. Come up, hit the link. It's open. My man JP P just pulled up. Come stand on business. Let me know how you feel.
JP, talk to us.
It's so hard to say yesterday.
Oh
What
man.
what we just witnessed was a nail in the coffin game.
There you go.
You give a fuck what he was missing. I don't give a fuck how good damn Denver defense was supposed to be. I need to see anymore. He ain't the course,
Hold on.
but
Somebody
he
got the TV in the background.
ain't the only, of course, but he is a problem. You have a quarterback who cannot physically perform. It handicaps Canales' play calling, just like it handicapped Reich's play calling last. You literally have a quarterback you can't do nothing with.
Hmm. And that's the number one thing, GP. I don't think people understand. If they know you're getting ready to set up a run play and they got an extra man in the box, that automatically cuts you by the feet. You know what I'm saying? It cuts
That
you
is,
off, and then you can't pass the ball down the field.
yep.
Man, Omar talking shit to the man. God damn.
Yo. What's up, y'all?
What's
Stand
going
on
on?
business, Q. Come stand on business. Somebody calling you out face, just stand on business. Come say
So,
nobody trying
so
to argue
yeah.
with you, bro, but stand on
What,
business.
what,
My
what,
fault.
what up, Omar? I'm not trying to call you out or nothing, but I never heard Canales say he came here to fix Bryce. Actually, when they asked him what was wrong with Bryce, he said nothing was wrong with him. And then when they asked him again, why did he take this job? He said to be the head coach of the Carolina Panthers. It wasn't because of
Okay,
Bryce.
but what once again, knowing that Bryce was your quarterback, coming in, going into those interviews, everybody knew Bryce was going to be the quarterback going into this season, correct? Pop,
Right,
when we
right.
all say that. So at that point, Bryce is coming off a bad year. You're coming in and saying, "Hey, you may not directly have said I can fix Bryce, but you know you had to work with Bryce because Bryce was your inherited quarterback of the future." So going into hoping everything turns out good this year, you had to somewhat work with Bryce. That's all I'm trying to say. He all off season, he talked about how Bryce said they wanted to go back to his footwork, get the ball out of what 2.3, 2.9 seconds, whatever that shit was. So the plan was to work with Bryce to get him better to fit Canal's system. That's all I'm trying to say. And I feel like we can all agree on that, something that Canal's talked about, all OTAs, training camp, all that.
But hold on, but Omar, I understand that working with somebody, that's part of his job as a head coach to work with everybody on the offense to help them get better at whatever they're lacking in to level the game up. But at the same time, you can't hold it fully. You can't hold his feet to the fire just because somebody ain't out here producing. I mean for instance, if you're a teacher, right, and you have dumbed it down to the simplest form, and this kid is still not getting it, it it just may not be for their kid. I mean, some people are just gonna be left behind, and unfortunately, I think
Absolutely.
Bryce is that. But I'm just saying, like,
I'm not disagreeing.
don't go too crazy on Canales because I like him.
I don't like I said, I don't hate Canales yet, but Canales has shown me some signs where I'm like, damn, it's ugly. Like the play call. How did you feel about that third and fourth down situation play call yourself when you saw that? How did you feel about that?
Today or last week, which one you talking
Today, when we had the 3rd and 2 and the 4th and 2.
about? So let me do something with you. I asked Q this when we got Canales. I said, Q, we know that Canales is a rookie coach, right? Q's like, yeah. I said, so we don't know as far as how far his um repertoire in his playbook he can go because he's had Baker, he's had Geno, he's had somebody else. But when you bring up Bryce into the situation, does this handicap Canales and his play calling scheme and what he can possibly try? And Q was like, you know what, Pop, you might be right. So that's what I'm saying. When you look at Canales trying to do things with Bryce, he's handicapped. He can't even elevate himself.
Yeah, Bryce is, we all know Bryce. We all know Bryce is a lost cause. And even like I said, even the last couple of weeks with Andy, there's been some questionable play calls that I looked at Canals, or at least play call sequences when I brought up them little flickers and the little tight end screens and shit like that, man. So I'm not. I'm not completely all out on Canales, but I've seen some stuff where it's like even with Andy is like, okay, hey, it's some stuff I really don't like. I think he should give up play calling personally because I think he should worry about being a head coach. But I understand he probably doesn't want to do that quite yet and put that pressure on Brad Izzy. But I think it's something that
Now
should be.
I think next year Brad Izzy will be the play
Yeah, I think it's
caller.
something that needs to be looked at. Honestly, like yo, you brought in this man. Let this man be the OC, man. Let him be the OC. I don't like. I said this all off season. I don't like my head coach calling plays. I understand it's the new trend and shit, but the only only head coach that really worked for has been Sean McVay and Andy Reid. To my knowledge, as of recently, the only ones to win Super Bowls as the head coach also calling plays. Because I don't even think, Cincinnati, they didn't even win it, but I don't even think he was calling plays. Zach Taylor, I don't even think he was calling plays that year they went to the Super Bowl.
Omar, you're also comparing experienced head coaches to a first year head coach as well.
As far
Like
as just you talking
Alex,
being as coaches,
Alex learned everything on the fly. He only has 1 year of play calling under his belt, technically.
and that's why I never liked him as a candidate, JP. That's why he went from quarterback coach to offensive coordinator to head coach in 3 years. That's a rush job. That's a rush.
But Omar, you got to understand the situation. Your owner has burnt bridges.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants to come here to a control freak, so you have to get what you can get. So
Pop,
don't get mad at Canales, baby.
How many head coaching interviews did Dave Canales get?
They said he had several offers. Several.
No, he only had one interview, Pop. And that was with us.
I know, but I did hear afterwards, as the season went on, that he had several other teams. That this was just the only one he went to at first, and he got it right away. But I did hear that other guys, other teams would look at it. I'm not making this shit up. I don't have a reason to defend this guy because he ain't did nothing for it yet.
Now, Pop, I'm gonna have to stop you right damn there because Canales didn't have no other person show interest in him. He said that when he first came in here.
I know, but I heard a reporter talk about this. I promise you, Q, I'm not making this shit up, bro. You know I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't make this shit up. I wouldn't. I have to find the clip. I really did. It was during the game. That's when I heard it was actually during
he was talking for the season, man.
What's up, Dopey Nightlife? Say that again.
So it's time to pull the plug on the season, man.
You tired of seeing Bryce, huh? You tired of seeing everything, huh?
Yeah, I don't see it all, man. Time to turn the page.
Well, let me ask you a question. Omar just said he believed that a lot of this problem is your head coach.
No,
what do you think about that?
Whoa, not a lot. No. Come on, Q. Q trying to say somebody to get lined up, Q. You wild, Q.
Hey, but to his point though, I gotta agree with him though, man. I think somebody else needed to do the play calling.
See, he agreed.
Q, I ain't saying a lot, but Canales got 30%. I think about 60% goes to Tepper, and let's do 20% Canales, 20% Dan Morgan. I say that.
So
hold on. What kind of math we doing?
Plays.
You say 60, 30, 20, 20.
Out of 100%, 60 goes to Tepper, 20 goes to Morgan, 20 goes to Canales. That's 100% total.
Okay, I might have misheard you. My bad.
That's all. 60, 20, 20. If I had to go organizational problems, 60 on Tepper, 20 on Dan, 20 on David.
Omar, so what are you blaming on Morgan and Canales then?
I'm blaming for my problems with Canales. There's this team not looking prepared. The questionable offensive play calling at times. Yes, with a handicapped quarterback, and even with Andy at times outside of that Raiders game. That Raiders game was the only kind of clear game that I say Canales from a standpoint called perfectly with little to no issues out of the whole season. And then for Dan Morgan signing an injured DJ Wanham, spending a second-round pick on a running back that is about to be, week 8, week 9, and we still ain't seen him yet, when we obviously had holes at corner, linebacker, and edge, signing the goddamn edge rusher and Connie old ass. He's on a retirement tour. He's not even hustling. He's not even hustling out there most possession. Leo just put up. I know he ready to argue.
Slow down.
How is this Canales' fault?
You don't think?
No, that was Dan.
Omar,
you don't. For Dan. He asked me for Dan. That was on Dan. That was all Dan.
He said info, yeah.
But you said earlier the lack of some of these guys not looking prepared. At the end of the day, the skill level on the team, I don't give a goddamn how prepared you are. If you don't have the skill level, you're gonna look terrible. He can't help. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a Canales guy at all, but he can't help what the fuck that's going on that field right now.
But you got, as a head coach, what is your job, Q? To
That's a
put your
point, though.
players in
That,
position to succeed.
that
No
doesn't
matter
make
the
any
talent.
sense. How could it be the coach's fault when the players are trash? Even advocating for that doesn't make any sense.
Put your player, as a coach at any level, your job is to put players in position to succeed. That's a baseline definition as a coach. That's your job. Put your players in a position to succeed. They
I'm gonna
may
listen
fail
off air,
that
Q.
test. They may fail the test, but put them in a position to where, hey, they have an opportunity. Make it be, hey, you know what, Leo, miscommunications on schemes. That's not putting your players in position to succeed.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
Shit, you want to go Chicago game when JC was running, thought it was in zone coverage, and Charles
So that's
Wade was
not
running
Canales
man?
though. That's not Dave Canales'
No,
fault.
but I'm just saying, once again, that was not clear communication. I'm saying from coaching to your players.
We talking about Canales. We talking about Dave. How was that Dave Canales' fault? Because it can't be. He inherited that Negro fucking defensive coordinator. So they just stick to. We talking about Dave Canales.
God damn.
Okay, just Dave exactly. Let me see here. On the offense, I say personally, all the goddamn offensive penalties you had. I've been saying that since the preseason. All the goddamn false starts and shit.
How many false starts they had today?
Leo, I can't.
I didn't see one. I saw a holding penalties, but I didn't see one false
I
start.
didn't see, but I can count. We had 2 on the first drive against Atlanta the other week.
2 false starts in the whole game. You cherry picking.
I'm not
That's cherry picking, my man.
I'm just saying I'm just pointing out different examples because we're having a conversation right now. If I really did the time and research, I'm off the top of my head right now. I'm giving you that.
We talking about today, though, young man. We talking about today.
I'm not talking. No, and Leo, I don't know if you came in overall. I'm talking overall on the season. I'm not just talking today. I was talking overall on the season.
But
that's what the bigger picture.
And this is, but this is what I'm trying to tell you on this one, Omar. This is more Dan Morgan's fault because he put this roster together and gave this to Dave Canales to try to coach. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that, Q. I'm not. Please, I don't want.
But you should be, is what I'm telling you. That's the motherfucker you should be mad.
No, I'm not mad at what you're saying. What you're saying is right. Yeah, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. So I think Dan Morgan in that percentage that you put out there should be, him and Tepper should be higher percentages.
We could.
I can't sit here and put more on Canales because, once again, and I say this every time I say this, I'm not a Canales guy at all. But I'm going to be fair and understanding that this situation he inherited was a fucked up situation.
Q, and I never said fire Canales this year. I just said you got to give him 3 to 4 years. I'm just saying the shit that I'm seeing that's making me question some shit. That's all I'm coming from. I'm not saying fire Canales, but I'm not acting like Canales ain't got no blame in any of this. I'm not about to do that. That's what I'm not about to do. Like Canales ain't, like you can't put any of this on Canales. You can put some of it on Canales, but don't put all or majority of it on him.
You question his ability to coach as a coach, and like I said, with Bryce Young, every time you have seen him, we have had 100 yards or less than 100 yards passing. But with Andy Dalton, you got the 300-yard game, consistently 250-yard game. So that tells me he has somewhat of an understanding of an offensive playbook. And what it also tells me, Andy Dalton wasn't his guy, like I said earlier. He came to this team and Andy Dalton was already here. He just taking scraps and parts and making what he could out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Yep. And if Canales has a quarterback in this draft that he likes, go get him. If not, go get him. Build this whole team. Like I said, I'm here to give Canales got a 6-year deal. He's not going anywhere before year 3. That's a fact. He's not going to get fired before year 3.
If he chooses to sit on a quarterback and don't get one of this next draft, his ass could be out the door fucking with Bryce.
No, he can't rock with Bryce this year.
What's going on, Prophet?
Nothing. This arguing with one of your dudes. You bet it. I'm gonna let it go.
You was arguing with that dumbass Nick Tri-State. That's who you was arguing with?
No, like I said, I'm in a bad mood.
What can Nick be arguing about?
Where he at? What show you
I
just
don't
come
know.
from?
You know, like You
What could he be
know
arguing
I fuck
about?
with Elan.
What's Nick arguing about?
I mean, man, it ain't nothing serious.
Well,
You know he
Leo,
say
as
dog
you
say
see right there, scrolling across the bottom of the screen, he bet me before he ran his ass up out of here. He bet me that Denver was going to have a better record than us this year, and he also put up. He said Bo Nix was trash. Same motherfucker who had 220 yards of us on the first half. Same motherfucker.
The trash.
Trash. That's what he said.
Nah, I will say this, Q. I came in aggressive. You know how you talk? I went
Yeah.
to that level times 10. So hey, you know what
Damn,
I'm
he
saying?
said times 2.
Times
Lord
10.
have mercy.
Oh, 10.
Times
Man.
10.
My thing
That
is,
But
means
you
a
know what
whole
though?
lot of
Sometimes you gotta
hollering,
do that
scratching,
to these
calling people
motherfuckers,
by
man.
not by their right name. So I went off. But
You got
let me
sometimes you
say this:
gotta
when
do
it
that
comes,
to them. Cause they be so ridiculous with their fucking position, man.
and then Leo, they run
yeah,
off
I
the
know, but
bets.
still,
Don't make a bet.
I try
Don't
to
run
come
off of it,
correct with
man. If
everybody.
you make a
I was
bet,
wrong.
stand on
I
it,
tell you
man.
that.
What you say, Omar?
I said, if you make a bet, stand on it. Stand on business. You lose, you lose. Everybody
Shit.
ain't nobody right. Hey, if I'm
That
Now
betting
he made that
money,
Max
bet with
I'm
you.
Crosby
gonna
He
bet
loving
made
money.
motherfucker
that.
ain't paying no money.
The fact that you know you owe somebody money and then stop coming around, that's shady. That's shady.
Nah, I say this. When it comes, I told people. I mean, I ain't throwing no names out there. I'm gonna let it go because I don't want him to feel like I'm talking, jump behind his back. But some people feel like we can fix this in like 2 years. I'm here to tell people, but it's impossible for us to fix this basically in 2 years. You will have to hit on every single pick. It's got to be a slow process. You know what I mean? And hopefully, Canales is the guy that can, make it work. A lot of people like looking at that Texas situation like, well, they fixed out like they had a whole lot more weapons than we realized that,
Yeah.
that we don't have on
They
both
had
ends
the
of the,
offensive and
saying,
defensive rookie of
and
the year in the
defense.
same class. They got CJ and Will Anderson in the same
Yeah.
year, picks
But a
apart.
lot
They
of
kept
people
their
don't
hands
want to
on.
believe in that, so I'm just gonna let that go.
But
I let them
but
believe what they
Texas,
want.
nah, I have to disagree. You got CJ, but they traded up with Arizona. They took a risk, just like we
They
fucking
did.
around and took a risk. They took a risk. We lost. They got it. That's how it go. You can't blame nobody. It is what I mean. Pepper deserved to blame for fucking up taking Bryce Young,
He
but
got fleeced by Chicago. You got to move on. You just got to move on from it.
yeah.
It is what
That
it is.
train done ran.
Yeah. You just can't mess up going forward. You can't mess up again. If you go get another quarterback early in 25, you can't miss. If you go get
Yeah,
Cam or Shador,
can,
you
can,
can't miss. You just can't
can I
miss.
say
Whichever
this?
guy you go with.
I'm scared to miss. I told shout out to my brother Elaine. I'm so scared of getting a quarterback because for these last 7 years we've been so bad at drafting and stuff like that. How can you have faith?
What the hell?
Huh?
What are y'all talking about?
Hmm?
What are y'all talking about? Don't y'all want to
What?
see more? I thought everybody wanted to see more.
They want
What
to see
What
Bryce
about
crazy?
Young
Bryce
shit
Young?
there. They want to see him.
That what they
No.
Who
want.
was
That what they
more?
want to see.
I say
No,
let
no,
them.
no. I
If
want to
they
see some
believe
more.
in,
I want some more. I
Go,
want some more. I'm not
There's people still
fooling.
saying they
I
want
want
more.
some
Go.
more.
They still saying
Yeah.
play Bryce. They still saying play Bryce.
Player. He
Some of
looks
these
great.
channels.
He looks great.
Crazy.
He's awesome.
Stop it, go. Stop
He's
it.
a quarterback. He's
No,
awesome.
It's a
man. We were
win-win.
down
He's awesome.
28, dude. No, stop it, go.
It's a win-win if you play Bryce. You get the
He's
number one pick
awesome.
and he gets experience. It's a win-win. That's what I
He's the
heard.
best. He's the best.
No,
So
sir.
let's
We
see
were
what
down
you have in
21.
You
That's
Bryce.
can't
not good,
stop
my
his
friend.
brain.
We was
Put him
down
in.
28, man. No, stop.
hey, let me ask y'all: is he going to start this week? Because technically he did get 200 yards. I mean,
Yeah,
I
he
know
got
it don't mean
200
that.
Hey,
next week.
be good. If Andy Dalton didn't thumb that spring in that wreck, that boy wouldn't have been into the day. They don't want no more of that boy. This just the dumbass motherfucker. I refuse to talk football with dumbass motherfuckers again. Anymore.
That hey,
But
Ever
I
and
hey,
think
and
ever.
I
I say
offended
this:
somebody.
Ever and
you
ever.
heard that right there. That's what I was saying. All that
Yeah.
line with Eli, what Goat said right there. I wouldn't even call them people by name no more.
Hmm.
I think I offended
This shit
somebody,
is
Q.
crazy.
I refuse.
This shit is crazy. What's
Don't
up
bring
with
up
your 336?
Hey, what's up, Q? I think I offended somebody.
Who you
I
offended?
said,
Talk
I
to
said
me.
release them and I said take the cap hit and release them, and somebody took me out the chair.
God damn, who did that?
hey, listen.
God damn.
That was personal.
Well, this is a
Now
I think this
Nick,
cap
but
hit
this
is
ain't the
like
right Nick.
Whatever.
No, that's black ass Nick. That's black ass
That's
Nick.
black ass Nick. I'm looking for Nick Tri-State. That's the motherfucker I want to see up here today.
Oh,
That
The
we know
Nick.
motherfucker
Nick
that told
Tri-State for.
That,
me that we were fucking better than the Denver Broncos and bet me $100 on that
Did y'all
motherfucker.
see the
No,
stats?
he
That's
Hey,
what I
didn't.
want to see.
Leo, can I ask you a question?
Josie Jewell, the sheriff,
Josie
the outlaw.
Jewell.
Hey,
Damn,
Leo, can
Martin
I ask you a
Luther
Oh,
question?
oh, yes, sir.
King.
But I'm sorry, I didn't hear. Yes, sir.
I
Jewell.
mean, this got nothing to do with it. Are you a big basketball fan?
Big. I'm not saying. And since Jordan retired, I'm not big. I like
Okay,
Oklahoma
so
and
you
Giannis.
watched that. Who was better? Who was better? D
Oh,
Wade or Isaiah Thomas?
damn it! I would have to say Dwayne Wade.
Okay, thank you. I'll leave it there.
Yo,
Somebody
uh,
disagreed with that argument.
Q, you lying.
I'll be
You
back.
lying.
It
It
had
was
to be a
Tom Thibodeau
70-year-old
too.
I
person.
don't think that's a
No,
good
it's
thing. I don't
called a
know.
person that made a bet with Q.
Hmm?
Nah, Isaiah Thomas was good, but he wasn't better than Dwayne Wade. And I'm not a Wade fan like that, but Dwayne Wade was a good player. No, he was a
Hey,
phenomenal
Q,
player.
can Yeah, he you please was. highlight
What's up?
Macho Yeah, he Man's was, comment, Leo. please? Please.
All right, all right, all right. Macho Man, let's see. Damn, Macho Man Randy Savage in this motherfucker.
Randy Savage.
He said Alabama Bryce GOAT. Hold on, the shit moved so goddamn quick just now. He
I
said
know you don't know. I said I refuse. I refuse. I refuse to
it's
get that
Good
shit.
said
not
not
his
today.
fault. It's y'all coach's fault. Build a scheme
Ah,
around
you
him.
know what I'm saying?
Y'all
You know what I'm
need
saying?
Nick Saban to
Hey,
get
Build it.
Alabama Bryce right
What
oh
again.
scheme?
my
I got a
God.
I got a
Hey,
question.
No, sir.
Shut up,
What
Shut
I
up.
got a
scheme?
hold
question,
on.
y'all.
Hey,
Stop it.
let me ask everybody. Let me ask this panel right here that we got up here. Wasn't the
God.
scheme today to throw little short intermediate shit so this son of a bitch wouldn't get picked off like he did? When they tried to
That
air it out, what happened?
Look,
With his weak little arm trying to go across the goddamn middle. What
You got
happened?
picked.
What
how
happened?
He
you
couldn't
thought?
baby
do it.
arm.
I'm
Hey,
through.
Interception.
I
Macho
heard
Man.
Baby on
Bryson
what
said
Bryce.
scheme is
50-50
gonna help
ball
him?
and
Macho
an
Man,
80-20
you
loss.
must not been watching the game, Macho Man.
No, no. The scheme is, guys. We gotta have Detroit Lions
Look at
offensive
this go.
players.
Look at
That's the
this. They
scheme.
on Twitter. They calling for
I got good
Canales.
to that.
Fire Canales. Hashtag fire Canales.
Nah,
See, this is the thing.
you
This is the thing,
lying.
though.
You
This is the
lying.
thing, y'all.
Hey,
It's on
hold on.
Twitter
This is
right
the
now.
thing, though, y'all.
You telling the GD
Hey, let me
lie.
I
ask,
was
ask
giving
y'all.
it
Listen.
to him too.
And try
Hey,
to,
listen.
hey, Leo,
Him and
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
Bryson
yeah.
this
hold hands on
motherfucker,
their way out
Leo,
the door.
this motherfucker done got more motherfuckers fired than COVID. That's
Question. Hey,
how
question,
serious
y'all.
God.
this shit is.
Question.
He done got more motherfuckers fired than COVID, cuz. I ain't
Hey,
Well,
fucking
no,
question.
he the one that said
Question.
Bryce don't need to be
What's up?
fixed. You can't blame
Question,
that
y'all.
man
No,
for that.
no.
He said that
Question.
shit.
How
Y'all need
many?
to
Let him
tweet
walk
that.
hand in
you
hand
right
out the
How
about
many
door
that.
with his
coaches?
ass.
You right about that.
Hey, y'all. How many?
Tweet
Let
that.
his ass
Put that
walk
on the
hand in
internet.
hand out the door with Bryce Young. Fuck him. I don't care.
Hey, y'all.
I'm gonna put
Listen.
that.
How many coaches have to take fall behind this quarterback, bro?
That's a
How
good
how,
ass
No
how many?
more.
How
question.
many? How many is gonna have? How many
One
it
more.
has to be to say, oh, it's still the coach.
Look
It's the
like
coach. It's not
Canales
him.
One
fixed.
more.
Look like Canales
One more.
fixed.
A dead nigga Walker look like because they starting
One
to
more.
call for him.
They
Yeah.
I
can't.
ain't gonna lie, y'all.
One more
They broke me
Gator
today.
Hunter.
That's crazy.
I don't
Hey,
want to
that's
argue that
Hold
stuff
on,
now.
hold on
And
one
another
second.
one bites the
Hold on
dust.
one second.
And another
That's
one
Exactly.
bites the
Like I
dust.
don't
crazy.
even
So
argue.
so
I
the
don't even
coach
argue
to
with the
blame.
fans. It's just like, bro,
Wow.
Another one bites. And
how you
another
not
one
Oh
see
bites
what's in
nah, the
front of you?
coach ain't to blame in this situation, but he play his part. Let his ass walk too. Long
And
as he
that's
take
and that,
Bryce with him, I don't give a
See,
damn what
that's
they
why
do.
y'all don't want to build
Hey,
no. Y'all don't want to
336,
build
your
no.
black
You don't
ass
want to
better
build no
not blame
consistency.
Bryce. You better not blame Bryce. I bet you better not blame Bryce.
I don't give a
And then
There we
damn.
go.
the
Bill, you know
commentator
I don't
said
give a
Bryce
damn.
Young didn't show him nothing that if the commentator said Bryce Young ain't showed nothing they need to be starting next week.
I agree with you
That
on
what
I
the
ain't let
man
him
on the
start.
I
TV
mean, if
said.
Andy Dalton get in an
Uh,
accident, he possibly wouldn't have.
you
Nah,
a lie,
they'll
I'm
Leo.
just
put
saying.
Jack in
I'm
next
just
time. They'll
saying,
put
let
Jack
his
in.
ass walk.
I just want to know what y'all is
The
like.
devil's a lie.
If y'all talk about Canales need to go, then everybody like we ain't gonna have no consistency around
I
this
mean,
team. It's gonna be just as
we
bad
playing with a
next year.
bunch of replacements, bro.
Oh shit, Macho Man on y'all ass. He say at some point
But
y'all got to start looking at y'all coach. The red rifle shooting blanks. Alabama Bryce can't play. Who's next? Go and get Aaron Rodgers then. This is a
No,
Not
crazy
man.
the Aaron
fucking
Rodgers
year.
that lost to
We
Jacoby
need to leave
Brissett
his
today.
old
Not
ass
him.
alone. Leave him alone.
Yeah,
Oh
See,
hell.
One
that
thing,
Like I
Oh,
Aaron
said, I'm
Canales
Rodgers.
done
out.
arguing with people like that. I'm done. They broke me today. I'm,
one
I'm
thing they
ready to
need to
get my
do.
sanity back right now.
Let's hear what
So
he
One
got
thing,
to say right here.
Let him go.
God damn.
One thing they need to do is stay in that hurry up offense. That's what they need to do.
He can't
Man,
even
ain't
run
got no
that.
That
time.
ain't gonna help, Bryce.
He can't
You
even
can't have
run
none
that.
of
He
this
getting
now.
I mean,
he
they
getting
score.
delay of game penalties.
And so just trying to iron some of those
Oh
things. A
damn,
lot
he
of
got him in the
communication stuff
ticker.
that we got to iron out. Just in terms of me getting the
What
plays
happened
calling
to Happy
earlier
Go
for Bryce,
Lucky?
Bryce handling the
What happened
information,
to him?
getting it to our guys so we can get lined up and assess what the defense
Poor
is
little
doing. So
Why he
we
not
thing.
can
What's
smiling?
wrong with him? He don't even sound like himself.
defense.
Well, goddamn.
Hey,
Oh, let
go.
her
He may
freeze.
be go. He may be better on Tell the Truth Monday.
It was just
Poor little Coach Canales.
Y'all shouldn't do
He ain't
Canales
got no
like this,
answer.
man.
He
Yeah,
ain't
he
got
ain't got
no
no
answers.
answer. But
I promise
that's
you
my
He
that.
got
point.
no answer.
He ain't got no
Canales don't know
fucking
how to
answer.
fix this, bro. He
He
don't know how to
just
fix it.
bewildered.
I don't want to hear
just
that
some
shit.
assignment
He
steps.
spent
We gotta
all
watch the
summer
film to see
making
specifically what
this.
the breakdowns of it were before I can give you a lot of information. But certainly some big plays that got out on us, and mixed in with some forced punts, mixed in with a better day against the run. But we certainly just have to continue to just attack those things. Third down was another big one today.
I wonder if he gonna say who the starter for next week is.
To try to
Can't
continue
say
to
They
it,
gonna
bro.
ask him, don't you
offensively and
worry.
get them off the field from a defensive standpoint.
Nah, they gonna see Monday. They gonna see by Tuesday if Andy can grip that damn ball. If Andy can grip that ball, it's Andy, y'all.
Trying to find a rhythm, just trying to find things that I know he can throw with confidence.
Nah, he ain't finding no goddamn rhythm.
Oh, you hear what he just say? He trying to find
Uh-huh.
things that he know Bryce can throw with confidence.
Sound
Oh,
coverage
so that's
and
why we ain't go
mentality
deep
to
today.
pressure you and do those things.
Oh
So trying to give him
shit!
good
He just
answers,
tossed that nigga under the
to do
bus.
those things, and then
Fuck ain't
again
do
today,
shit,
Go
huh?
for
the second
220.
half and some near
220
misses.
the first half.
He connected on a few of them down the field on a couple of different spots. So it's like it's his first time back out there, and he was able to just keep working through some of the issues and compete, to find completions out there.
Oh
I
yeah.
be damn.
They let him
We will
cover
look
that.
at
They
all
let him
the
cover the
information.
spread
We'll
in
look at
garbage
Andy's
time.
health over the next couple of days, and we'll make that decision, and we'll have an answer for you in the next couple of days.
Oh shit!
Leo. Oh, Leo gone. I
I
told
thought
him
he
the
had some
other night to
excellent
go
drives.
over.
I thought he had some
They dropped
excellent
Bryce
throws in
down
there.
to
I think it's
157.
the offense will be the first to tell you.
200 and something today.
There were some things all
Hey,
across the
go.
board.
I made
The
money
run
on the
game and the
Bryce
pass game.
INT
We're
today.
just asking Bryce to do his one part of it. And I thought he did a pretty good job of that today.
I know he to go over 150.
Yeah. For me, it was just about competing.
He got it in garbage time though.
Trying to find
Garbage time. I knew
And
that's what
that's
it
Bryce.
be.
That's Bryce
I knew
specialty.
I knew it would be garbage time
we had
yards. I
something
knew
on
that
them.
shit.
That's
I
his
knew they be
name,
leaking.
Garbage Time Bryce.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
I
all
knew
his
they would
stats
damn.
come from.
and get that
I ain't got
garbage.
to hear no more from him.
No, I don't
No,
even know
he,
what
Y'all
y'all
Q,
talking
talking
he
about
don't
about.
have
He
it.
said what he said.
Q, he lost. He does not have an answer. He doesn't know
off
what
kind
to
of with
say,
their back
man.
turned, and we had an
Hey,
opportunity
that's
to
his
play.
fault.
What answer you got?
You should have stayed. He should have stayed his ass in OC. I'm not being paid millions
That's
to
what
be
he
the head
get.
coach, bro. Whoever just asked me, I'm
Hey,
not being paid. I'm not the one that
hey,
left
Nick,
my
he
first year
spent
offensive
all off
coordinator
season
job.
building this
What
right
the
here.
fuck type of question is that?
I
Talking
don't
about what
care.
answer you got? I ain't the head coach. I go work my 9 to 5 tomorrow. I'm not the goddamn head coach. He is.
I made 33-6. They
He
broke
watch
me
the film
today.
on Tell the Truth
Dude,
Mondays.
what do you?
Work
Yeah,
I
Thursdays.
just want
I
you.
Work
feel you,
Focus
bro. It
Listen,
don't
Fridays. That
matter.
bullshit don't
but
work.
what y'all saying makes absolutely no sense. You act like he had a choice but to stick with Bryce. He act like he had a choice in that.
This has nothing to do with
But that
Bryce.
ain't
This
my
is
problem, Nick.
that's
He
nothing
The
to
took
do
a
with
problem
job
is he
doing
spent
that.
all
Hey,
off season building
Creekside.
this shit.
Creekside, what you mean, Creekside?
Wait, about
So
what?
y'all just wanna just throw coaches
What the?
away left and
What
right,
that
and like it's gonna
336?
That's
be
I thought
good,
that.
Nick.
like it's
I
gonna be
That's
thought
good.
Nick.
my bad, Creekside.
Oh no,
I
I ain't
thought
saying
that.
nothing.
Yeah, that was
No,
you damn
that was
right. Let
336.
his
That
ass
was
go through.
336.
I'm not
What
saying
you
let
Go.
mean
him
He
that
spent
was
go.
all
I
off
just want to
season
see the
building this
coach's
shit.
progress. I just want to
Ho,
see the
ho, ho.
coach's
One at a
progress.
time. One at a
My fault,
time.
Q.
One at a time.
now you say he spent
You
all
can't talk
he
about.
didn't have a choice.
Y'all act
I,
He
like
I can't do
inherited this
nothing about that.
motherfucker.
I
so.
can't do
So
nothing
you just
about
go.
that. You
Okay
came here
then.
knowing that.
So what is he supposed to do? He's supposed to. You want him to make a miracle happen? The little dude is inadequate. What do you want him to do?
No.
Force
So you
feed it?
getting it confused. What I'm telling you is I don't give a shit whether they keep him or fire
So
him.
you.
I don't give a
So
fuck.
what you think? I mean, but y'all act like this man.
If
You act
they
like this
fire
man is.
him, listen. This is where I'm at with the shit. If they keep this motherfucker, then cool. Go get a quarterback. We'll see. If they fire him, so be it. It
I
ain't
mean,
like
the,
Dave
Well,
Canales
that,
is the best coach in the
Hey,
world. Like we can,
Mr. Gas,
well,
this
no,
dude
no,
can
no,
be
Mr.
that was
Gas.
replaced.
no, that was Omar. Omar.
No, yes,
Well, he
sir.
didn't inherit that
Fuck him.
motherfucker, Omar.
No, Omar ain't saying nothing. Omar never
God,
said fire Canales. I never
Oh, I
said
don't know
fire
who the hell
Canales.
said it.
I never said fire
He
Canales. I
said
said
he
Canales ain't
said
no
Somebody,
Bryce didn't
questionable.
need to be fixed.
Yeah,
it was
I didn't.
somebody on Twitter that said it. I put it on the screen. Go.
Yeah, I never said
oh,
fire
I don't
Canales.
know. Okay. No, so I remember somebody saying he spent all summer, you know what I'm saying the motherfucker that need to be fixed. But that's all he could
Yeah, that's
say.
what he said.
I mean, he couldn't say nothing. He couldn't talk shit about him. Just coming in the
y'all,
building.
y'all act like this is where y'all get confused at, and this is some. I'm gonna be honest. This is some
Here we come
extra
with this
niggatry.
Nick shit tonight. Here we go.
This some extra niggatry. I'm gonna just tell you right this. That man is working for a billionaire. He's not working for the 9 and 5 dudes that you working for. He can't go in there and say whatever he
I'll be
want to say.
damned.
My
Hey Nick,
man,
let me ask you a
Nick
question. See,
Gaskins.
this y'all
That's
problem. You
cool.
niggas, this y'all problem. You niggas is scary. Frank Wright contract was 100% guaranteed. Frank Wright could have went in that motherfucking office and said whatever the fuck he wanted to say
No,
because
he
he was
couldn't.
gonna
No,
get
he
paid
couldn't.
even if they
No, he
fire his
couldn't.
ass.
No, he couldn't.
Hey,
No,
Listen,
it was already proven
go.
that he couldn't.
His contract is 100% guaranteed.
And
If
I
you fire
understand
me,
that.
I'm
He got
still
his
getting
money.
paid.
He got his
listen,
money,
you,
but he
Fuck him.
couldn't come in there and drop his nuts on the table. He couldn't come in there and drop.
yeah,
So
You can
what was
say
y'all,
whatever
proven
you
the
want to say
night?
if that man
Look,
gotta pay
the
you either
same
way.
night,
I'm gonna tell you the
that man
truth,
said, "Look
and if
here,
you don't
you
like it,
think you can
then
replace the
fire me.
quarterback? No, the fuck you ain't." On draft night, that's what he
Hey,
told him. You think you can
well,
replace the quarterback?
I'm
No,
talking
the fuck
shit.
you ain't. Watch this shit
Hey,
here.
I'm
Listen to
talking
that.
shit.
Even
I'm
though
talking
hey,
shit. Y'all finna
you can
pay
talk
me.
shit.
You gonna
Hey,
fire
hey,
me
you can
and you
talk.
gonna pay me then. But I'm
Hey,
gonna let everybody
hey,
know exactly what the fuck
I'm gonna
going
let you.
on right here.
Listen. Let me school you on something, young blood. You don't know that the fact that he
Go
signed
ahead,
a.
God
school me,
damn.
and
Hey,
I'm gonna
you
school
don't
you
know.
young
right back.
blood,
I'm gonna school you right back
You
because you
so
ain't
you
that
don't know
much
that this
older than
man.
me.
So
Go ahead.
this man signed a non-disclosure agreement. So if you didn't realize this, yes,
Show me
his
where it's
contract is
at. Show me where
100%.
that's at.
he
What
ain't
the
said
Show
a
me where
fuck?
that's
goddamn
at.
thing.
Where
That's
he
where it's at. He ain't said. Have
show
you
me
seen
where
him on the
and
interview?
I understand
Have
that,
you
but that
seen him?
doesn't mean that
Have
he
you
Y'all,
seen
y'all
signed
him on
an
don't, y'all
NDA.
don't
anything?
know, y'all don't know how billionaires work, do y'all? I mean, I've worked around them.
That's fine.
These
That's
dudes are,
fine, Nick.
these dudes make sure you can't say
And
whatever
what you
you want
doing
to
is
them.
assuming. You have no idea because
Nick,
you
I'm
wasn't
not
in the
Nick.
making assume.
motherfucking
I'm not
No,
office
making
because
You
that
let me
day.
haven't
say,
assumptions.
seen him
let
on
You
me let me
assuming
get
that
Nick
that's
real
the way
quick, because
things
I'm pretty
go.
sure
Name,
Nick
name
was
one,
at that
name one
same
coach,
game last
name
week in
one coach that
Washington
talks
while the
Show
trash.
me where
Broncos
you
get
was in the
sniped. I'm
office
talking
at,
about
Nick, where
behind the
you seen
scenes.
these non-disclosure agreements being signed. Just
Dude,
because that man ain't
any
spoke about
big,
this shit
any
don't mean
big,
that he signed the
no,
NDA.
you just don't know what you're talking
And there's
about.
certain
Any
things
big
that you
business.
can speak on even though you signed the NDA.
Okay, you go ahead. You go in there, and I guarantee you, he would have walked out of there with no money if he had gone in there and talked too crazy to Tepper, and he would have walked out of there with no money. Y'all
Hey,
don't know how these
You,
contracts
you,
are
you
I
written,
believe
agree
that?
with you
and
on
I
that one, Nick.
guarantee you,
You believe
I
that?
believe that. I believe it too. I believe it too.
Well, what happened with Matt Rule then?
That's breach. That's breach of
Then
contract.
Matt Rule got
that's a
paid.
breach of contract, dude.
Matt Rule didn't.
What
Matt
is
Rule
breaching
got
of a
fired. He just
contract
got
by
fired.
speaking to the owner
Matt
about what the
Rule
fuck is
didn't
going
talk.
on?
But look, Matt Rule didn't talk
Matt
shit
Rule
about him.
saying
Matt Rule
all
just
kind
said
of
he
shit
wanted that
now.
other money. No, they didn't pay
Go,
Matt
Matt
Rule his
Rule got
last
his
little bit
money.
of
He
money
done said all type of little shit since he done got paid.
after he got his money.
That's what y'all don't pay
Okay.
attention to the way that contracts are written, dude. This dude can't do why as long as he is working for David Tepper, he can't say whatever he want to say to David Tepper.
And then
Y'all,
you got to think when he really started running his mouth,
You
that's
niggas
when
is scary
Nebraska
as
bought his
hell.
contract out. That's
Let me
when he
get what
started
he's
Y'all
saying
talking.
you
here,
wild.
talk
real quick.
you talking about somebody being scary. It's talk about somebody who's
I'm gonna
trying
get
to
fired either
be,
way it goes, and you tell me I'm gonna just shut the
this
fuck
one
up
you
and get
don't get
fired.
though,
Y'all niggas
336.
weak as hell.
No, you stupid as
That
hell.
shit's
That's what it
stupid as
is.
fuck.
You stupid as hell.
Frank
That's what
Wright
it
was
is.
getting fired either way it go. I'm gonna
You,
get
you
fired telling these
Well, I'll
motherfuckers
be
exactly
damned.
what the fuck I think,
So let me let me
and
let
he
me show
gonna
you the
pay me my fucking money.
let me show you the difference between Dave Canales. Dave Canales is hoping to be a coach for a longer period of time. Frank Wright knew that on his way
He
out,
better
he was
stop fucking
done.
hoping.
He was done. So why would Dave Canales go ahead and talk crazy to an owner who is in a fraternity of 31 other owners who gonna say, "Oh, we gonna blackball this motherfucker. He ain't gonna ever be another coach." You're stupid as fuck, man. Shut your ass up. You don't know nothing, man.
I wouldn't say that because old buddy, what was
Who's
the coach
blackballing
from the
anybody?
Vikings? He basically called his owner out for you know what I'm saying, telling him to tank games. He still got a chance though. what's the defensive coordinator name
But
from the Vikings?
you talking about Brian
The
Flores?
same dude,
Is it
He'll
Flores?
never.
the same dude that they said
Brian
Flores,
probably
Brian
never gonna,
Flores.
Flores. He'll
the
never
same
be
dude
a
that DJ
head coach
said
again.
never
Though,
gonna be a
good.
head coach again. Come on now,
He'll
stop
never
Yeah,
be a
lying
I'm
on
head
the
just
coach
man,
saying
again.
man.
this. All I'm saying is when it comes down to it, I get both sides, but 336, I kind of
But that
agree
was a
with
legal
336 on this
situation,
because
though.
if you're gonna get fired and the NDA is saying you can't really say it public, on my perspective, if he's talking to him right
But that
there, where
don't
is
mean I
this
can't tell
mano
my
a
owner the
mano?
truth.
You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying he had to say, Harrison and something in it, but he can tell him, man, I ain't going this way. If you want to go this way, all right, man, this fine. You know what I'm saying? Because either way, like, has looking, he more likely to get fired anyway. You get what I'm saying? It's like, damn if you do, damn if you don't type of situation for
The
me.
dude. But the thing about it is, you got to realize the man is what 40 years old. Dave Canales is 40 years old. He has plenty of time to be a coach again and get another chance. You can't go in here and act crazy because you think, oh, it secures my manhood. You're dumb as
I
Who's
fuck.
can
gonna
say
look at Dave
secure your
Canales
man. I
crazy for
said,
going
just
after
say
David
he's going a
Tepper?
different way.
Tell me that. Y'all act like the media ain't against David Tepper and the whole fucking ESPN and everybody
Dude,
else saying
it don't
they ain't
matter
gonna
what the
look at
media.
Dave Canales crazy for
Listen,
going at David Tepper.
let's be
Ain't
honest.
nobody gonna
The
defend
media,
David Tepper based on all
dude,
the dumb shit that he's done in the
David Tepper
past.
doesn't
Nobody
care
would
what the
defend
media
him versus
says.
Dave Canales.
David
Not
Tepper
one
don't
person,
care what
Nick, and you're not gonna convince me
the dude is
anybody's
worth
gonna
$20
defend
billion.
David Tepper.
What
The
does the media
NFL
do? What does the
owners
media
ain't
do?
finna defend David Tepper. The media ain't finna defend it.
Dude,
Nobody. Nigga,
let
you
me
not even
school
finna
you.
defend David
Let me
Tepper
school
if
you on
Dave
this. Let me
Canales
school
go in
you.
there talking
David
crazy.
Tepper don't care what
You're gonna
none
be
of
the
them
first
say.
one standing up behind it talking about how proud of him you are. Don't nobody wanna hear that shit, Nick.
You ain't
You ain't
realize this.
schooling nobody, bro. If that
Listen.
dude goes
What
in
you
the
don't
office and
realize is
says
this:
how he feels
Dave
about
Canales is gonna be
whatever, you're gonna be
Dave
standing right
Canales is gonna
behind
walk
him.
around here with a billionaire regardless. And you think he cares what there's
Yeah,
one
yeah.
owner that has more money than him. You think he cares what any of the rest of them say?
Nah.
Nigga, I don't know what the
Hey,
fuck you talking about, bro.
hold on for a second, y'all. Omar Tillman with the big 199 super chat.
Yes,
Great
sir.
show, Black Panther podcast. We appreciate you there, Omar. Hey, man, y'all hit that like button, man. Subscribe if you haven't. The Panthers going down, down, down. Still floating. We coming to bring powerful niggatry every Sunday. Every Sunday.
Hey,
Yes,
who do
Lord.
we play the Giants next or the Saints? I think y'all
The
told me. I
Saints.
forgot.
The Saints.
Saints. Like I
Oh, we
said,
got
man,
another
they broke me
another
today.
super
So
chat we missed. I'm so sorry about that. Hold on. We had Django with the $2 super chat. He said, "Watch the media make excuses for him Monday."
Excuses
Shout
for
out to
who?
Django.
Yeah.
I guess he's talking about Bryce.
Ain't nobody gonna make no excuses for him. Bryce is trash. When you got to change your whole outlook and throw the ball short because he can't throw the ball long or throw the ball over the middle.
Yeah. Bryce trash, man, but somebody out here is gonna tell you that they still want to see Bryce, that it was the Carolina Panthers' fault. The Carolina Panthers have done wrong by this boy. We ruined him.
It's Macho Man.
He
Macho
played
Man
so
telling you
good at
that.
Alabama. Macho just said it. It just came out of his mouth. I tell y'all what, man. I will let him go. I will give him his outright release. Let him go be
Thank
great
you.
somewhere else.
Goddamn right.
It's not
Goddamn
him.
right.
It's not him. Obviously, it's
God
not him.
damn.
We gotta pay him
Macho
anyway,
Man.
go. We gotta pay him anyway. I love you.
Macho Man
Yeah.
said
I'm with that.
Congressman Canales better stop the politics. Stop with the politics and start coaching. Oh shit.
What is it?
I agree
You
with
Ain't
you,
can't
nobody
coach.
to
Coach,
coach.
because
You can't coach.
you're
You
gonna
can't
have
coach
to.
broke.
If it don't be but 1 year, he might have to sit up in the stable if they want to get that money up. They might get 1 more year here
Yeah.
with Andy Dalton and probably a rookie, and both of them will beat him out. Everybody will beat him
hey,
out.
His cap hit.
Canales don't
What's
want
can
his
I
that
cap hit? I
motherfucker.
think it was like 8 million, right?
It's like 12 million. It's like $12 million
can I
this
ask y'all
season.
something?
Yeah.
Tell me if
80.
y'all disagree with this. If Derek Brown asks for a trade, I ain't saying now. I'm just saying, let's just say next year, or more likely, we're gonna look like what I'm saying, the same that we are now. If he asks for a trade, would y'all? I mean, would y'all be surprised about it?
Do it
No.
now.
Yeah, you can't trade Derrick Brown.
336. Me and you, we both agree on that. A lot of people was trying to say you can't because we just paid him and he, you know what I'm saying? It hurt the cap. But I'm
Nah,
looking
his
at it like,
contract
what if
ain't
he
that.
asked for a
His
trade?
contract ain't like that. Yeah, his
Yeah,
I
contract
Yeah, his
ain't
told
like
contract
that.
but
ain't
it's
like
still
that. He
it's
got
not
a good
like,
contract. He's right
but it's
there
still
with
a
He
the
do.
rest of them boys, with the rest of them D tackles.
You
He's
can get
right there
off
with the
that
rest
one.
of them.
I promise you that. You can get off that
Somebody
contract.
will
Somebody
take
will
care of
take
him.
it.
Yeah, yeah. It's
no.
a good contract.
Yeah,
It's not gonna be. That's
I
not what I'm
promise you.
saying. It's negatively affects us either way because you gotta realize it's not the trading him that's not possible. You can trade him. It don't negatively affect their cap. They only pay his base salary. It's the accelerated what you call money, the guaranteed money. That's what gets you.
I mean,
It's
I got
not
you
the
on that, but it's just I'm looking at it. I'm scared he's gonna ask for a trade next year. That's what I'm more scared of. You know what I mean? A lot of people where they arguing with he young, he just worried about getting his money. He ain't worried about winning. I'm like, bro, nobody like to lose. And plus he already got paid. And especially him taking like them triple, you know what I mean, double and triple teams sometimes. He may want out. You know what I mean? It's a
But be
possibility.
good. I had out before he got hurt. Don't be good. I was thinking that he would be a trade piece because whether they want to admit it or not, damn dumbass Dan Morgan, this is a rebuild. If he don't treat it like a full rebuild, we in trouble.
we
I
should treat
mean,
it like
go.
a
You
He's
heard me
not
say that.
treating it like a rebuild. He said he
Yeah,
flipping the roster.
yeah,
Well,
he
He
said
we in
said
that.
trouble then.
59
We
million
in trouble.
guaranteed.
But
because
We
go
in
and,
trouble.
and
It's
336,
59
y'all
million
heard me
guaranteed,
fight for
bro.
that. I told him we should have traded him last year because he could have possibly got 2 first rounds off of him and possibly a second or a third.
I don't think you're
But a
getting no
lot of
two
people are
first rounds out
saying
of a
like,
defensive tackle.
you say
What he
what?
say?
I don't think you're getting 2 first rounds for a defensive tackle. Yeah, I can
Right,
understand if
I'm
it's a
talking about
trade.
at his peak, especially
Well,
with the LA Rams. I
nah.
think
This
he
was
could have got
last
like a
year.
first and a second, at least.
Yeah,
My fault,
we
336.
was talking about this last year before they signed the contract.
Yeah.
Man,
At this point
right
now, you
now,
probably won't get
the,
two
the,
first.
the, the, you got the Patriots won today, and we lost. We secured the number 1 spot in the draft. If you're talking about the
And we
draft,
still
we
gonna
just
fuck it
Right
up.
secured
on.
the number 1
That's
motherfucking
how I
spot.
feel, Q.
Being as though
'Cause
I'm saying I don't see a quarterback that wants the number 1 spot, trade back. And if we got rid of these pieces and accumulated more picks and future picks, we looking good in 2025 and
But
2026.
Absolutely.
go. You
That's all I'm
might as
telling you.
well
Boy, yeah.
stop talking like that because this right here just showed you this was the nail in the coffin game for Bryce Young. So that means they're gonna jump their ass up there first round, and the first thing they're gonna do is pick a fucking quarterback. That's the first thing they're gonna do. If they
I'm gonna
sit
tell you.
number 1 overall, they say what? Watch, they're gonna say we gonna get it right this time. That's what the fuck they're gonna try to do.
Hey, well, look, Q.
If they
I'm
pick
gonna
a
say this.
quarterback, hopefully they have enough picks around it to build the rest of the team.
My lord.
that's what I'm
Just be
scared about.
smart.
My fault. That's why I'm scared about with this team. We haven't did anything right for the like last 7 years. I'm scared. What if we pick the wrong
We
guy
ain't gonna get this
again? It's
next
a
year.
And the
whole bunch
worst
of
part,
possibilities that can happen.
You going to?
we got
Okay.
9 picks in this next draft, in this upcoming draft. So with a first round number 1 overall guy, you still got a chance to fix some of this shit. I don't
Q.
understand.
No,
You sitting there,
They
yeah, the
need
only
they need
you gonna pick
13
a
or
quarterback
15
number 1 when you
picks.
got no edge rush. I sat there and I also looked at that Tampa and that
Go.
Atlanta game.
I'm
You
not
understand what I'm
going
saying?
to do
Neither
that,
one
but
of
I
them
know
guys have to
Tampa
put
is
pressure on the
going to do.
quarterback.
Go. Ain't no need for you to get your blood pressure rolled with these motherfuckers, cause that's exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna go take a fucking quarterback, knowing they need edge rushers and D
Shit,
tackles.
we still in trouble.
We in trouble. They not worrying
Yeah.
about the trenches, and you win with the trenches.
That's what I'm
hey,
scared of, Q. And go what y'all talking. Y'all talking football sense, but I don't believe we're gonna do that. You get what I'm saying? Cause like when I look at who allocates their whole defense for a guy that didn't show you anything last year, teams
Kevin
don't
does.
do that. You get what I'm saying? Normal franchises don't do that. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
why I'm like, it finally broke me when I hear some people say, "Well, we can fix this in like 2 years." I'm like, "No, we not. There's no possible way." You know what I'm saying?
Let me
That's
tell
why
you
I'm
something.
like,
Be good. This right here is a fixable situation And had you had the right GM could come in and fix this motherfucker under 3 seasons. But because we got a fucking idiot as a GM and an idiot as an owner, we'll be sitting and marinating in this shit the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I told y'all this a long time ago.
That's the
And
fact.
I'm saying if we had Harbaugh or whatever how you say his name, I'll be fine with it because I trust him. You know what I'm saying? But with the stuff right now we have, and especially you know how I feel about Dan Morgan, it's a whole bunch of unknowns. You know what I'm saying? That I can't trust. That's why I'm like,
Be
I
good.
know people say it's a possibility. I just don't think it's likely.
Be good. They just fucked it up with Bryce Young and watch them go do something crazy like take Carson Beck #1 overall. Watch them go do some stupid shit.
I mean, you
I'm
can even
scared
look
they'll
at it.
get Hunter.
You can even look at it, Q. Like, look at Cincinnati with Joe Burrow. As talented as that motherfucker is, they picked Joe Burrow, then they went and got receiver. They still hadn't addressed their defense. And look at them. Look at where they're at.
They ain't a
still
damn
ain't
bit
addressed
further than
With a
what they were.
talented quarterback like that boy there. Look at what
still
they
ain't
look
addressed
at
the
where they at.
offensive line.
Hey, chill, chill,
Like
chill. Go. You know, I got a cousin play on that team. I ain't gonna talk to him about this.
But I'm
You know what I'm
gonna tell
saying?
you like this right here. Joe Burrow has hold up his end of the deal since being drafted #1 for them. This nigga done took
Yeah.
them to a Super Bowl, and this guy right here consistently in and year out, when he's not injured, is one of the baddest motherfuckers in the league.
Yeah, he's throwing 45, 5,000 yard plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't do it without playing complimentary ball. If the offense is overloaded one year, the defense is shit.
Oh,
The defense kind of
But
plays a
see,
little bit. They go to the
they
Super Bowl.
ass backwards go because they done got to the point now you got to pay all them offensive players in Cincinnati, and they had to gut the defense, just like how we just did. We have fucked around with this rebuild shit and not taking it seriously, and now it was time to pay a lot of our players. Hence, they
That's
all
what I'm
walked
saying.
out of the door
If you
in the
get a
middle of a
quarterback,
rebuild.
you gotta build a team while he's on that rookie deal, or build a team and bring him in on that rookie deal. That's what it exists for. Because when you start
Yeah,
paying these
but
guys
a
upwards of
dumb
200,
GM ain't gonna
50,
do
somebody
that.
$1 million a year, now you fucked.
they running out of time to make these trades. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah.
They running
That's
out
why
of
I
time.
was getting that too. 336.
Yeah.
Like they had a chance to trade Deontay Johnson after those 2 games, and you know what I mean. His value was high. They still didn't do anything. We
They
had teams
benched the
like
nigga
The
with
last
the
goddamn
intention
minute.
of getting him up out of here. And you see any deals come for Deontay Johnson? And the report out right now is there is teams that's interested in this nigga. Get him
Yep.
the fuck up out of here.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Goodbye.
Like why are we waiting till like last minute? Like we should have been did this. You know what I mean? I think
Well,
we all can agree on that.
Watch
It's
the
just
nigga walk. Watch the nigga
you
walk
you
for
you
nothing.
know
Watch
why?
the nigga walk for nothing.
yeah.
Watch the
Go.
nigga walk
That's
for nothing.
exactly what's gonna happen.
Go. The reason why you didn't see a deal for Deontay Johnson is because they wanted to make sure without a shadow of doubt that Bryce Young was dead in the damn water. That's exactly what they were doing today. They showcased this
So
nigga,
you wasting
put
time.
him out there. They wanted to make sure that hey, it can Bryce Young come out here and throw that bitch down the
That
field?
nigga's a duck. Quack, quack. He's a
Well,
duck.
exactly.
Man,
And they saw that. Nail in the coffin. They came right back to him today. Unfortunately, I hate to tell y'all
we
that. That's what
1-8
that
now.
shit was. Watch they move on this
We
nigga. We won
1-7
at
or
7
1-8.
right now. We won at 7.
Yeah, 1-7.
But,
Yeah,
but that's why
I
I say
wouldn't
I
be
don't
shocked if
trust
they
the
make a
whole
move this week.
organization.
I wouldn't be shocked. They make a move this week with Deontay Johnson and get him up out of here for little or nothing.
I leave
Yeah,
that
I
nigga in
agree with
Denver.
that.
I leave that nigga in Denver. I wouldn't let that son of a bitch get on the plane.
But y'all get what I'm saying.
hopefully
If
it's
they
a
would have
dumb
made
bus
them
on the plane too.
trades a couple weeks back, we could have got a lot more there, more like than what we're gonna get now, right?
Yep. Hopefully it's a domino effect when they get the first one. They just start rolling on.
Yeah, that's why I say I don't trust none of them. I never believe in Dan Morgan and stuff. And when people try to sell me a little bit of hope, if we had competent people in there, I'd be like, yeah, I'm for it. But it's just now, it's like they broke me today. Like I said, they broke me today. So
Somebody made a point that Deontay Johnson will probably get the most money from Carolina, though. It's the team that probably would need him and
Oh,
want him the most.
why would you do
wow.
that when you don't have a quarterback?
I don't know. It's the Carolina way, ain't it?
I mean, that's the reason why they've been benching this nigga and they're thinking about it now. They're saying, why would we give this nigga any type of contract and we in the middle of a rebuild? we smack dab in the middle of flipping this roster over. The boys is not looking to pay no damn body.
Okay, if you did strike gold with Jalen Coker,
They
right?
did.
Oh, you can't mention that
Coker.
nigga name.
Coke. I'm gonna call his name Coker. If you struck gold with Jalen Coker, okay, then boom, you got Xavier Legette. You went out there so you can get his 5th-year option and all that shit. What you supposed to do? So now you
And he
got
the
2
fourth
receivers.
best receiver on
Why
this
the
team.
fuck is you worrying about a receiver that you can get draft compensation for right now in before the trade deadline?
You said,
Like
who's
Drew
the
Or
Crew
fourth
said,
old
best?
ass
say,
Adam Thielen, if you could get
Who's
anything for him. Get something for these motherfuckers right now. We're 1-7 going into week 8.
But the thing is it's hard to move him because he's a locker room cancer no matter where he go.
Well,
He
he ain't
always
blew
gonna
up yet.
complain, cry, and grumble. He already in the locker room talking shit. I
But
mean,
he ain't saying
goddamn.
he not that. I mean, talking shit, pushing him. We
So
seen
what
him
he
the
gotta
other
do?
day.
Beat a nigga ass for you to be happy with him?
But for him to be untradeable,
Yeah,
Well,
for him to
last
be
week
untradeable,
he
get
literally
him the
said
fuck
all
on
I
up
can
out
do
of
is
here
catch the
before he blow
ball. So
up. Now,
he threw everybody under the bus last week after the game. He
yeah.
said
Nigga say, I don't play every position around this motherfucker, man. Damn.
Well, he was just tired
man,
of the
I don't even
pressure.
blame him.
If you ask them dumbass question, man, you got to answer them dumbass question after dumbass question. You see what the fuck happened,
Yeah,
y'all?
you gotta know what it's like, bro.
Yeah, but you don't want that around your young quarterback. You don't want that around Jaden Daniels.
I wish my coach would do the same thing.
I saw Dan Quinn happy as a motherfucker today, hugging goddamn Jaden Daniels like the son he never had after he threw that goddamn touchdown in the end zone. And it just happened to bounce to another receiver. And it right place, everything is aligning for these franchises. It's us, the energy, the karma, every goddamn thing we have done to this point tells me that we have bad fucking luck.
Can't
It's
get
just
right.
bad luck.
Just
Can't get
can't
right.
get right, boss. Can't
Can't
get
get
right,
right,
boss.
cuz.
We missed bad
No matter.
initially.
I'm tired, but I sat here in the first half of this game and I said, my God, it's 21 to goddamn 7. And I say, if they score one more touchdown, this bitch will be out of hand. Boom, 28 to 7. Well, I say, well, yeah, well, there it is.
Hey, and
Hey,
There
they
it
did you
could
see
is.
them? They
also
were running trick plays against
if the
us. Plays
motherfucker
that would never
turnovers,
call.
you know what I'm saying? Like in the first couple minutes, and they couldn't even capitalize on the motherfucker. That ain't worth a fuck.
This organization from top to bottom needs a cleansing. Dan Morgan got to get the fuck up out of here for us to prosper. I'm sorry. That's the nigga that got to go.
Yeah, it ain't just Dan Martin, David Tepper too, bro.
Well, you ain't getting
Well, he
David
can't
Tepper out
fire
of here.
himself as an owner.
Good luck with that.
So,
Yeah, good luck with that one.
but Dan Morgan
Well,
got to be the first nigga up out of here.
Hold on. Why are we saying that?
What do you mean? Look at this
Because
fucking
I
roster.
seen him fix the O line in one off season. I don't like the Jonathan Brooks
He
pick,
signed
but
two people.
let's say Brooks does come back and he balls out. That's a good move. We got an
Yeah, but
undrafted
that's
rookie receiver.
hypothetical.
We got an undrafted rookie receiver. That's our highest rated receiver right now.
Yeah,
What
and that's
else?
terrible because you picked one in the first round. That's horrible.
But he's
Don't
also
mention
playing
that.
good. Leggett is also playing
Creekside.
well
Creekside. Why are you losing games right now?
because we don't have a quarterback.
No, because we don't have a motherfucking defense as well. And he let all them sons of bitches walk out the fucking door.
well, hold on, Q. Let's just say
Okay.
this. I just want to say
So
this one thing.
okay, here we go.
I agree
Here we
with you.
go.
I agree with you. However, what was he supposed to do? You can't pay everybody.
And we offered Frankie
Well,
Louvu money. He didn't want to
Nick,
be
I
here.
be damned.
you go take that to motherfucker. You go take San Francisco that. They kept their
They
pieces
pay
to go
everybody.
make a run.
But y'all are ignoring that Frankie
But they,
Louvu
but
did not want to play here.
you also,
They offered
but
him
you,
money.
Bro, they
but you
waited
And
too
also
why
late
got,
for
is
Frankie
Frank?
Louvu.
Why
Man,
did Frankie
tell
Louvu
them
didn't want to play here? Because they wouldn't build a fucking roster in the fucking team in this 3-4. The nigga saying I'm playing out of fucking position 2 years in a row over here, and everything go wrong. They gonna blame me. They don't want to pay Burns. Why the fuck I'ma stay here? That's what that nigga was looking at.
I'm just saying this.
you
All I'm
gotta
saying
understand
this.
that, Creekside. He was looking at this right here. It's time for me to get paid. Now I'm looking at my boy who is the face of this franchise pretty much, which was Brian Burns. Now y'all just shitted on him, you know what I'm saying? Didn't pay him whatever. And I'm supposed to stay here and kill myself for this motherfucker here? And then I want to play in a 4-3 in the first place? No.
Well,
That's what he was thinking.
listen. I'm not in I'm not in agreement with y'all about Brian Burns.
You never are. We
And
know.
and, I'm
You,
just saying.
we
I'm just
always there
saying.
with you,
But
Nick. You ain't got to
Nick,
reiterate it to me.
let me ask you a question, Nick. Do you think that contract negotiation was handled like it should have been?
No, we should have paid Brian Burns way earlier.
A
They should have
year
paid
earlier.
Brian Burns.
So
They should have
now
they should have
you in a,
they should have
let's
played
just say
Brian Burns
put
2
yourself
years
in
earlier.
everybody else's shoes. Put yourself in Chin shoes. Put yourself in Lubu shoes. Put yourself in goddamn Jesse Bates shoes. Not Jesse Bates, but what the other motherfucker other Cincinnati nigga that we had?
Talking about
Von Bell.
Von Bell.
Von Bell shoes. All them boys is looking like, well, this is supposed to be the superstar right here, and y'all shitting on him.
I get you.
What
I get. But is that all Dan Morgan's fault?
Yeah.
Yes. That's
He been
100% his
here.
fault.
Y'all
What
keep
the fuck
acting
you
like he
mean?
ain't been
Wait a
here.
minute.
He
Wait a
been here
minute.
for the last 3 years.
But he but he
Hold
wasn't the
on.
GM for 3 years.
Why? My God. Nick, he was the assistant GM and he had his opportunities to talk to Scott Fitterer and make sure that they got that deal done. His first deal when he got in as the GM, he should have took care of that shit. But instead it lingered and lingered and lingered and lingered to the point at he's a full year in at GM and now you got to deal this boy off and you got to sit around and wait 8 hours just to get rid of this motherfucker.
But
Because you got to talk to Tepper first.
Q.
You don't see a problem with none of that.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not a problem. I'm just saying we should have paid him 2 years ago. I'm okay with that. But at the end of the day, what you don't realize is that yes, you have the dude's ear. Does that mean he has to make the decisions that you I mean, this is all I'm saying, man. I mean, at the end of the day, by the time when he became the GM, it was already too late for Brian Burns. It was too late at that point.
Was he part of the process?
We don't know. That's some questions that we can't answer. We assuming.
Is he sitting in the rooms with him?
All day long, be
Last
good.
time I checked. But
He
they
was
act like that boy wasn't in
when
the
he was
room.
assistant. He was in the room when he was the GM. And then now, Nick, you can't tell me now, okay, I got the big chair now. Okay, let me call Burns in. This is what I'd have done. I'd have called Burns in and I'd have been like, look here, I fought for you like a motherfucker. Even if I was lying. This is what I tell him. I fought for you like a motherfucker when he was there. And I'm glad that son of a bitch is gone now. Let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. I'd have threw him, you know what I'm saying? I'd have blew so much smoke up his ass that just kind of slid him over, or even for him to take the damn franchise tag and tell him I get him right next year if I couldn't do it right then. You got to do that. Got Federer out the door. If he wanted him here, or if he could close the deal. He can't close the deal, Nick.
Go. Let's be honest with you. We could not afford to have Brian Burns here playing on the franchise tag.
Oh, we couldn't.
That was
Will you
not an
remind me how
option.
much money we spent this year? Can you remind me that? How much was it? Hello?
But hold
How
on,
much we spent?
go.
Hello?
The only reason we were able to,
How much money did we spend?
able to do that was because we got rid of Brian Burns' contract.
No, that's a lie, Nick. Stop it.
That's not a lie.
I don't know where
That is not a lie.
Stop it.
You didn't have the $100 million to pay Robert Hunt, and then all of a sudden you scrape $100 million up out your ass. Then you turn around and give $50 million to Damon Lewis up out the ass.
But that's
so
not.
You paid two motherfuckers.
What y'all looking at the overall contracts? That you're not paying them that. You're not. If the cap hit.
Okay, let's look at the cap hit for both of them boys. One of them boys is I think 13, and the other one is 20. So you do the math right there. That's 30. That's over 33, 34 million right there with two motherfuckers. 34 million on your cap hit.
But I'm just saying you couldn't do them. You couldn't do that and have the entirety of Brian Burns' contract.
You don't know what that contract would have been, Nick. You don't know how
Nick,
I'm talking about.
Nick, listen to me, Nick. Listen to me, Nick. you got $52 million of dead cap money on your roster.
Yeah.
Then you just put $30 million into with these cats, which leaves you a little bit less than about $50-60 million to spread around because the total cap hit was $130. $130. So you had it where you could have made the motherfucker work. That's why you offer Frankie Louisville that measly ass $10 million, and he said, "Man, fuck this, I'm gone." You had the money, you just didn't want to pay the money. Unfortunately.
With that being said, oh my bad, I see the money.
Oh yeah. Shout out to CJ here. He said, "Check my previous message. Dan Morgan was side by side." You goddamn right, CJ here.
Yeah, he was side by side, CJ. Damn right he was.
I was gonna say there's some pass rushers in this draft, so let's see what he does and then judge him after. That's just my opinion.
You know who I want? I want that boy from Ole Miss. If we can get him at the top of the second round, because I know they're gonna pull the plug on the quarterback. Go get that Humaniana motherfucker from Ole Miss.
But
That's some
He's
bitch
nice.
is he
There's a
is
lot
a
of them.
sack getting motherfucker.
Q, we got one issue.
What's the issue now?
Our
What's the
second
issue?
round pick ain't gonna be at the top of the second round.
I don't give a damn. We got a second round pick. Let's just get the motherfucker, man. Stop complicating shit, man. We got a second round pick. Use the motherfucker on the edge rusher.
I'm just saying.
Man, always
I'm
getting
saying,
somebody hopes down.
Is the edge rusher that we gonna need gonna be at the probably the middle half of the second round? That's all I'm asking.
Nick, boy, you know how to make my ass itch, boy. Listen to me, hear me when I say it, Nick. I don't give a fuck. You go get any goddamn edge rusher that can fit this fucking mold at the second round. Whoever available. If Humaniana is not sitting there, go get another motherfucker.
Okay.
But you go get you a goddamn edge rusher that can get off.
But they're going to have to do their research, man. They're going to have to go out there and scout like hell because they're going to have to pick guys. And I don't give a fuck if they pop first year, well, second year. Most of them going to have to blossom in the second year because you're not going to pick top 15 guys if you're going to go get a quarterback. That quarterback position is what you're going to fill with that number one spot. And then that second pick, like Nick said, that's coming from the damn Rams. And look like the Rams getting ready to start winning. So that's probably going to be the bottom of the second.
Well, imagine that.
This is
my.
Go ahead.
I'm looking at this whole situation. It's like it's gonna be a while. I think we gotta find at least 2 starters on the defensive end for the next 2 years. You know what I mean? And that's a big ask for somebody to, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, be good. They're gonna be bottom of the second. It's gonna be a bottom of the second guy, top of the third round guy. So somewhere around that, what would that be? 650 something, 58 to 68 range talent on the big board.
I think there's still gonna be
those
talent
guys
there.
gonna come in at?
Listen, all I know is this.
That's gonna be the meat and potatoes right there.
I know this go. If we do pick a quarterback, they better not pick Shedeur Sanders.
Oh my god. What's wrong with
I'm fine with
personal hate.
I'm fine with
Shedeur Sanders. I don't know why this nigga does nothing but win games. He just won another big game, and now you telling me you don't want this motherfucker because you don't like your daddy.
I don't. No, I have no problem with Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur Sanders is a talented quarterback.
So why every week you bring your black ass up here to tell us you don't want this
I don't
motherfucker?
think he's gonna play for Carolina.
That's
your
reason.
If he pick him, he'll have to play.
Not his talent. It's the fact that you don't think he's gonna come over here to Carolina.
I don't think he's gonna come.
How do you think? How can he not come?
Because he don't.
Won't be able to play football then, unless he go overseas.
He won't be able to play football for a year, and then he can re-enter the draft the next year.
Listen to me, hear me clearly. If he declared for that motherfucking draft, and he goes into that draft, he understands that there's a chance he could end up in Carolina. Now, whether he want to be there or not, I hope for him that he understands he won't get a second chance at playing in the NFL if he sit out a fucking year. He is not that goddamn supremely talented where he can push the landscape like that. Now, he can get out here, he'll declare for that draft and just talk shit about Carolina and cause them not to take him, but that's about the best he can do. He can just get out here and just talk cash shit. I don't want to go there. I don't want nothing to do with them. The boys don't know what the fuck they doing. Just talk shit. But he gonna be in this
Hey, y'all
draft.
think about it like this right here. Y'all think about it like this right here. If you like Cam Newton, presence on and off the field, that boy has a presence like that. Look
Star
at how
power.
they transform Colorado. Star power. If y'all was
That's why I
liking
said
that,
he'll bring coach.
that cachet and everything like that, then that's who you want anyway. And plus, he's a damn player. That's the only motherfucker. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
the only quarterback right now that I would want that 1 through 5 for wherever we're gonna land in the top 5, far as a quarterback in this draft.
Like I said, I think he can
Well,
bring culture
I
back.
changed a little bit, Goat. I'll take 3 motherfuckers. There's 3 motherfuckers I'm looking at right now. I'll take it, and I know you will like this right here. Shadua number
In the
1.
top 5.
In the top 5,
Uh-huh.
Shadua number 1. I reconsider with your boy Jalen Milroe. I reconsider. Because that freakish athletic talent that he has, even though he threw that game sealing interception, he got some traits that you just can't coach when it comes to playing in that pocket, and he's still learning and developing. He raw. And you notice I didn't want nothing to do with that motherfucker. So for me to say that, understand where I'm sitting at. And then also, you can't beat the arm talent of what Quinn Ewers is. I understand that y'all niggas saw him lost at Georgia, but that boy still has the strongest arm in this draft. Bar none. Strongest arm in the draft.
What about Cam Ward?
Cam Ward can play. I just think that until I see him play up against better talent, because now you know what Carson Beck is. Carson Beck comes out, he gonna give you 2 to 3 interceptions a game. You know what Quinn Ewers is. Against upper echelon talent, he shrunk, but he still has the best arm and throwing that bitch down the field. Now you're looking at Cam Ward. Cam Ward has not been tested majorly at all, and it's not gonna come until you get closer to the championship with them, because they got nobody to play right now. They lose. They winning games by 2 and 3 by terrible talent they playing right now. They're not playing nobody. So
Yes, he is winning.
I gotta see it.
I
got
think
you,
y'all
Keith.
should
That
go
makes sense.
back and
I
look at
gotta
his
see it.
go back and look at his previous years when he was playing like Oregon State. I think they played Oregon too. He looked well against them too. Like he has arm talent.
A real HHENT. Yours is trash, but I guarantee that bitch 10 times better than Bryce.
Yeah, he was.
Everybody,
You
hold
can't
on.
deny that.
That is a fact.
Hold on. You making a statement that acting like a 2-year-old ain't better than Bryce.
10 times better than Bryce. Sorry about that, Creekside. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like y'all can look at his previous years. He's getting better over the years. He's played some real teams, some real competition. I would just say look at those games if you want to see him against better talent. But there's not enough talent on that Miami defense to do anything in the playoffs. So I don't know what's going to happen in the playoffs.
They probably
We
gonna
got
get
to
their
see
head cut
right
off.
now.
Yeah, they probably gonna lose. And like I said, and when they lose, everybody gonna jump ship on them. But right now they love them to death. But when it's time for them to lose, because there's no way that them boys is not gonna go out here and not be challenged at some point in time in college football. It don't work like that. Everybody know how this thing go. They playing who's in front of them, and their schedule is cupcake right now. So until they come up against the championship game where they get higher talent like a Clemson or somebody, the boy gonna chop their fucking head right off. I'm
He's
sorry.
the Malik Willis, Bryce Young of this draft right here. He's getting that push, man. I'm
Yeah.
telling y'all, man.
He's
He ain't
a media baby, and they blowing him up like he's 10 times bigger than what he actually is.
telling y'all, man.
I would disagree
Not
because
6'2".
go ahead.
He's not it.
Well, go ahead,
His
Creekside. What you got to
his
say?
accuracy is elite. Like his throw on the run is elite. His deep ball accuracy is elite. He's a
Absolutely.
as
Creekside.
far as arm talent, he has it. And his mobility,
Creekside.
like he was considered a running back. I mean, a running quarterback until this year.
If I'm outside playing against kindergartners and I'm carving kindergartners up, but I'm a big grown ass man in my 30s, wouldn't I look elite?
You
He
probably
not
would.
carving motherfuckers up because just like he just said, he's rolling out shit like that. See if he's manipulating that pocket and climbing that pocket and shit, stepping up in that bitch, taking them damn hits. He's not doing that, y'all.
But
Sitting here
you see
telling
what
you,
I
dog.
just did there, Creekside? I'm trying to show you the level of talent that he has practically to go up against in those divisions he's playing. It's like you going up against little high schoolers, and none of them. Everybody keeps saying, "Okay, well, yeah, those are some good teams." He played Florida A&M, Cal. His biggest test of the season just came
Southern
last
Florida.
week. Southern Florida. I mean, come on, bro. Y'all walk around with Southern Florida jerseys on? Please tell me.
I got a Southern Florida hat, but I
Are,
passed the school all the time. That's the only
are
reason why.
y'all walking around
Damn, goat.
Creekside? Are you walking around with
I
Southern
deliver over at
Florida
the Coke place over there.
gear on?
No, sir. But I'm judging off of his traits. I'm not looking at the team he's playing against. I'm going strictly off of his traits and athletic ability.
But what I'm saying is how can you in a game where he's going up against an Alabama or a Ohio State, he's not gonna play that same way. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Those traits you seeing, you ain't gonna see.
I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. They're definitely gonna lose. I think their defense is garbage, and I don't think he gets enough credit for that. Like, who's winning shootouts like Cam Ward right now? Their defense is giving up 40 points a game, and he's still winning.
I literally just explained to you why he win his shootouts.
20
Look
to
who he
20, yeah,
playing
20 to
against.
20, 20 to 21 Creekside. Shit
I'm
like
talking
that.
about.
Louisville was his
17 to
hardest
16.
competition all year. A 45 to 52 win, dog.
I'm saying if your defense gives up 40 plus points and you win the game, you did your job. Like, what do you want him to do? You want him to score 80?
Wow.
Creekside.
It just went right
Louisville
over
ain't,
y'all head. The fact that they
Louisville
struggling
ain't
with a
no good.
team. There you go. I could have said it
That's what
better
I'm
myself.
saying. Louisville ain't
I
no
get
good.
where you're coming from,
The
Q.
ACC is down right
It's
now.
so hard to explain this to people. They
Ain't
want that
nobody
boy
better
so
than the
bad.
ACC
Go ahead and
ever,
get him. Go ahead and get him,
ever.
Creekside. You'll
No,
be
I'm
crying
cool.
in
I
another
mean,
year.
I'm cool
I
with
mean, Q.
Shador
Can
or
I?
Ward. I'm cool with Shador or Ward. Either of them is fine. I don't want Carson back. Um, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. But I'll take Shador too.
Cam Ward
Okay.
is everybody's savior around here. I'm gonna start the train for Cam Ward. I hope y'all get him. That way, when y'all saying, "Well, why this shit look like this?" I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. Everybody, shut y'all goddamn mouth and go right on out there with Cam Ward.
It's gonna look the
Thank
same.
you. I think the world gonna surprise us, man.
Hey,
He
can
gonna
I say
surprise
this?
you.
I
I
mean,
ain't got no faith in that nigga.
I was a big fan of Cam Ward, but I mean, I agree with what you're saying. Goat Q. I do want to see a little higher competition. If he can do that against higher competition, I won't say nothing. But I mean,
That's all.
I
All I'm
still had
saying, he'll
that
be good.
belief he can, but I had to see it when he goes against, you know what I'm saying, somebody elite. Cause like you said, the ACC is weak this year. So I
It's
totally
gonna
agree.
be
I
good.
mean,
It's a,
get what
it's a
y'all saying.
motherfucker be good.
He
I ain't seen it
hasn't
this week be
played
good in
one
probably
ranked opponent all
shit the
year.
last 5 years, bro. Before COVID, the year before COVID.
Yeah, but I will say, like what I said, he has the intangibles, what he's talking about. But like I said, we got to see him do that against elite people. Is he gonna be that same guy, or is he gonna shrink? That's why I think that'd be his ultimate test. You know what I'm
So what do
saying?
you? I do want to ask this. I do want to ask this. What do we do with Bryce if you do draft a quarterback?
I mean, if you can trade him. If you got to sit the bench, let him sit the
Yeah,
bench.
you gotta get
They
this
gonna sit
house
on the
about
bench.
here.
He gonna play his whole guy. If they don't
He
trade
could be
him this
QB
week
three.
right here, they're gonna basically keep that boy for the duration of his quarterback contract, and they're gonna have him as a backup.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
unfortunate.
say probably third string and
No, that
best.
outright release him in year three, Q. In
They
year
ain't gonna
three,
do
going
that.
into year four.
They ain't gonna do that,
That
dog.
outright
Don't.
release.
They ain't gonna do that, go. They love. See, once again, the fan base ain't gonna let you release this boy for what you gave up for. Fan base ain't gonna let you do it.
I can see
That's
releasing him
gone.
at
I
the
done
end of the
told
year
them
three.
motherfuckers, you're never getting that back. Yeah, you're gonna release him at the end
Them
of year
bitch
four.
still crying about them
They ain't
boys
gonna they
crying
ain't gonna
right
take the
now to get
$12
rid
million
of the
hit.
coach. Even though the boy looked terrible today in the game, they talking about it's the coach's fault. They never gonna blame him.
I mean, what's their arguments? Cause like I said, I lost
He,
my sanity today. Like, are they
yeah,
still trying to say they ain't letting him cook, or what they say,
They're
pass the ball
saying
deep?
the
we
Panthers
clearly
failed
seen he was
him.
calling to protect this motherfucker. He was calling plays to protect that motherfucker. You could clearly see that.
I mean, we seen it last year. They blamed
Again,
Frank Wright last
listen,
year. You know,
listen. Who wants a team to put up another 40 spot on them? Who wants that? Who wants that? Nobody wants that. So you got to protect Bryce from himself.
Lord have mercy.
I think that was the
Oh,
dumbest thing they could have did was play him because now they ruined his trade value. Like nobody's gonna trade for him now.
yeah,
Ain't
you're gonna
nobody
have
can
to
want that
release. A smart
motherfucker
GM
knowing
is gonna
deep
realize
down.
they gotta release him now. But a dummy is gonna hold on to him.
But hold on, Q. Man. This is what everybody keeps saying. Release him. It has too many ramifications.
The fuck you talking about, Nick?
Because just like what we're just saying, releasing him at the end of the third year is doable. Releasing him now, so just like you said, we got $52 million worth of dead cap. Then you're gonna add
Mm-hmm.
that. You're gonna go ahead and add that $12 million of dead cap
And
next
he ain't
year.
never stopped us before. So what? Look, you done let this bitch get up to $50 million, and now you want to be considerate?
Listen,
Boy, you hell, boy.
listen.
Don't
It
act
has
like this
been
shit ain't never been done before, Nick. San Francisco just did it with Trey Lance.
Hell, the Steelers did it with I mean not
You
the
have
Steelers, the
brought in other
Broncos did it.
QBs.
80 million.
well, well,
80 million on the
Yeah.
quarterback.
Yeah,
San
and they
Francisco
still
traded
paying for
Trey
that too.
Lance.
And look, Bo Nix just came
But
out and gave
what
them
I'm saying,
goddamn 300 yards just about.
look at the
I don't know.
situation.
Yeah.
Jimmy
They
G
fixed
just
that
took
in a
you to the
year.
playoffs. Jimmy G had just took you to the playoffs. You still draft a quarterback high. You gave up shit to go in there and draft a quarterback. The guy kept getting injured with Trey Lance. Then you draft Brock Purdy in the same fucking draft.
Yeah.
At the end of the draft, but in the same draft. Happen
Go,
so you hit on him. So you get rid of
go.
Trey Lance gotta go and Jimmy G.
Denver is about the closest thing to where we sitting at because they $80 million worth of dead cap getting Russell the fuck up out there. And then they turn around the
Cleveland gonna
next
do the
year
same
and
thing with
hit.
the Suns.
And hit. We're not the first motherfucker to pay big money for somebody and give up a lot and then look around and say, hey, we got to get rid of this son bitch. You got to do
Yeah,
what's best for the team.
got
Joe,
He's
to.
not
that's I
helping
mean,
us.
Q. They was arguing me about that with Derek Brown. I'll just say, man, this trading for pieces. People say, well, the cap hit. I like, bro, you can't worry about that. You just got to take it. But I mean, I just don't understand it. It's like to
If I
me,
was
it sounds like people
GM,
don't want the team to be better.
But I don't
if I
understand
was
why
GM,
would you get rid
I
of
get
Derek
rid of
Brown?
everybody. I get rid of
You said
everybody in this
Derek Brown
motherfucker, man.
because we're not going to be winning in a very long time, and he's a good trade piece to help start building the
Mhm.
rebuild. He
I
on
We're
agree.
not
and
getting
home.
we're not getting anything over maybe a high second for Derrick Brown. He's a defensive
Well,
tackle. Like
take
it's
it.
not
I
even
don't
Take
I
it.
don't
close.
believe that. I
Take
I
think
it.
you'll
don't.
get at least a first round for that nigga.
Take it.
At least. Because he is a Pro Bowler and he just set a NFL record. You can finesse a first round out of somebody.
Yeah, you talking
Okay,
about a team
so
that's like. I mean, I believe if he was playing, we could have possibly traded him to possibly like the Lions or something if he was playing. You know what I'm saying? Because then they put out a trade for Crosby or something. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I know they play
Yeah.
different positions, but I just felt like, hey, he could be a part of that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That group,
Let me
that's
tell you
because they
something. If
needed.
you can't get a first, then you get multiple
second and third.
second and third and fourth. So whatever, like our CMC, we got a second, third, fourth, and a fifth. You
Mm-hmm.
can't tell me Derek Brown don't got that kind of value. He do.
I,
You can
I
get at least
mean,
3 picks for that motherfucker.
that's why I was arguing against people. They were saying the cap, the cap. I was like, bro, you can't worry about the cap no more. You know what I'm saying when it comes down to it right now. So
But
Well,
they
we
said
we
I'm
need.
crazy for
But
arguing
why do
that.
you?
So
That doesn't make sense either to not worry about the cap. This ain't the NBA.
I was like, bro, we're gonna be in purgatory anyway. And let me say this: the team's probably gonna be as bad as next year. If he asks for a trade, his value gonna be high or it's gonna go lower.
Yeah. Now I'm with you on that. You ain't winning shit next year neither. I'm telling y'all that
So
already.
You got a couple years to go. These cats who talking about 10 and 11 wins, you better stop that shit.
Y'all better stop believing these motherfuckers, man.
I mean, hold
Y'all
on.
I
better
mean,
start calling these motherfuckers on that bullshit.
Think about it,
It's all
go.
Hey,
good.
We won
hey,
2
hold on.
games last year and look like we might only get 1. We digress. We digress. We went backwards.
Now the Falcons got shit sold up, so they may give you one.
I ain't
Tampa
saying
might
that,
lay
man.
down. We
This
got
team
more
right
time at
here,
the end of the year now.
I
They
can't bet on none of
might
that.
rest players. The mother might rest players, man.
You
If
see
they
what that
haven't
is right
sold
there?
up.
You holding out hope that they do some stupid shit.
where
I'm
Ronnie at?
telling you, that's what I told Wolf. I told Wolf that I think we were talking Friday, and I told Wolf, I said, I hope y'all lose. I hope Tampa get your ass because that way both of y'all motherfuckers gonna have to play us at the end of the year. Cause we got Tampa, then we got Atlanta at the end of the year. So that
How the
way we
Falcons doing
don't
today?
end up winning one. They beat Tampa.
They beat Tampa?
They
Yep.
beat Tampa.
I'll be damned.
So they
They
probably
beat
gonna
that.
have the shit sold up by the time the end of the year comes, Q, and they rest their starters. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, let me ask you this to understand because I think you kind of think like some of them people be arguing. Why keep Derrick Brown? Why?
Why keep Derrick Brown? Why
Why?
not?
If you know we ain't gonna be, I mean, we know we're gonna be sorry for
I
the
don't.
next 2 or 3 years.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that. You
Hmm?
you
Okay.
you you must have a ball. What is it? A ball, a future
Crystal
ball, or something
Why
like
ball?
you
that.
think they
Crystal
call
ball,
me
or
the
something like
prophet?
Nick, what the
Let
hell
me
you
ask you
talking
that. Why you
about,
think they
Nick?
call me the prophet?
that. I mean, I don't know. I did this shit because I don't believe in that shit. So I mean,
Ask
Q,
that nigga
Q,
again,
go.
be good. Ask that nigga again, be good. Ask that nigga again.
Let me ask you.
I
Like before the season even started, Q, go. What was I saying when people argued against
You came in here, you said we weren't gonna win no games. You said it's gonna be about, you said 10 to 15 years before
10
we see
years process?
prosperity.
I don't agree with you on that.
I think that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 10 years.
Where it
What?
takes 5 years
Nigga, we
just to get the
already
same
at
foundation.
7. We already at 7 years of losing.
I think we could literally be a playoff team in the next 2 years. Like I don't think
I'll
this
be damned.
roster has.
Whoa,
See
whoa,
that.
whoa,
Go
whoa.
ahead.
Say that again, Creekside.
How the fuck we gonna get there?
Because
Say that again.
our offense, I think we could be a playoff team in the next 2 years. And I say that because our offense has almost zero holes. It's literally just the quarterback position, which means you can
Creekside.
invest in free agency and the draft completely on the defense for
I
two
I I
seasons.
I don't
I didn't
agree
want to have
with
to
you
do this.
there
I didn't want to have to
because
do
you
this.
don't
I
have a
didn't want to have to
starting caliber tight end that you can sit here and put your hat on and say, hey, this is a guy that can give me 500 yards. You don't have that. And on top of that, yes, you have a top 5 offensive line, but you don't even got a goddamn center.
I didn't
On
want to
top
have
of
to do this.
that, your running back that's a starter that you just drafted, he ain't played nothing. You got no hope at the running back position because Chuba is due for a contract. Miles is out the door after this year. What the fuck you gonna do?
Y'all thinking
Um,
You
this
got
offense
no
is solidified.
receivers.
Yeah. It ain't solidified. Look at Damian Lewis. That bitch can't stay healthy. So you gonna keep him for 4 years.
Damn,
Nigga been
just
hurt already 3-4 times already in the year already.
Josh Diamond ain't shit. That was the wrong guard we took from fucking Green Bay. We should have took the nigga that went to New York. He ain't been hurt in 3 years. This
Like I said,
motherfucker
is this
ain't
a whole
played.
bunch of
The
hope?
goddamn, the damn
Creekside.
defensive tackle that
Deontay
you just
Johnson,
drafted,
your
ankle been
ex
fucked up since
receiver,
camp.
ain't even on the motherfucking field. Your wide receiver, Thielen, walk around here in regular clothes.
I
And you
want both of
telling
them
me,
gone. I never
just
liked either one
terrible,
of them.
man.
so you telling me your hope is Xavier Leggett and Coca now. What you saw
Yeah.
today is your hope, your future. That's what you telling me.
I'm saying over the past 4 games, they've shown enough that they could be our starting wide receivers, and
Nope.
definitely for a low price. Like they're not
He
going to
ain't
cost
got
us as much
Coca, how
as.
many games you trying? I mean, Creek, so how many games you trying to win? You say two
Um,
years.
yeah,
That's
I'm
not
saying
2 years right there.
realistically, I think we could win like 7, 8 next year.
and Creekside.
Defensive
What's
draft.
better?
I'll be
Baby
damned.
shit or grown shit? Grown
Still
man
shit.
shit or baby shit?
Go. And Q, I see why y'all won all
Grown
y'all gonna
shit.
win all y'all bets. I need to start jumping on when they start making some stuff like this. I really do.
Niggas be saying shit like this. Creekside, I love your boy. But Creekside, we're not winning in the next 2 years, dog. I hate to tell
I'll
you.
be back next year. I'll bet y'all never win 7 games next year.
Damn, this nigga gotta take a year off because we losing.
Wait.
God damn.
You said 769.
You hear what
I
that
take
nigga
that
say?
7.
I'll be back
Hey,
next year.
I take that
I'll be
7
back next
Creek
year.
side.
That's
I
not what
take
he.
that
That's
7.
not what he. That's not what he
I
said.
don't
He
even
said
know
he'll
who
be
the
back
fuck we
next year
playing.
to bet y'all
I
that we
don't
can
even know
win
who
7
the
games
fuck
this
we
year.
playing, but I take that
Creekside.
7
I'm
Creek
waiting. I
side.
gotta see
I
who we
take that
draft
7.
draft that
I
quarterback
don't give a
first.
fuck who we draft, who we playing, or whatever. I take that
Whoever
7.
you
Cause you
draft
ain't
at
gonna be able to build
quarterback
a
is not
roster.
going to play right away after this fiasco with Bryce Young. They have learned now. Whoever you draft is going to sit at least a couple games, handful of games.
Let them bet. If you want to bet that, make that bet. Let them bet it.
That's a bad bet, but you got at least 3 years bare minimum before you even see a roster turnover where you can get competitive guys in here.
I'm saying it's gonna take 5 years. That's what I'm saying. Just to build a
I'll try and be
foundation, right?
nice. I'll try and be nice to
I
you,
know,
man.
but I say the quiet part out loud. You get what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I mean?
I agree
We
with
gotta
you.
hope we can find. We gotta hope we can find at least 2 starters a year. I'm talking about just on defense. And like you said, that's
What
not
did
even including the
Scott
wide
Fitterer
receivers.
be good? What did Scott Fitterer say on that podium? He said, if you got conviction, you go up and get your guy. But what did he say if you miss? What did that nigga say?
Said set you
Remind
back.
me.
Set
It'll
you
set you
back.
back 5 years off the rip, is what that nigga said. We in year 1 of Bryce Young, y'all do know that. Good luck.
Set you back.
Good luck. The nigga said we'll be in 5 years with a setback.
If you
Bare
don't
minimum.
hit on the first round, the second round, and then look at what happened this year. They fooled y'all. We didn't have a first round pick, so that's already another setback. Leggett ain't a first round pick. That was a
And
finaglement.
let me ask y'all this, because I mean I love Cam Newton when he brought how many wins did he win that first year, his rookie year? Even though he was doing incredible stuff. Did he win 7 games or did he just
I
win
think he
like
won
4?
6, right?
I think he went like 5 or 6. Let me look it up.
6 and 10, I think was our record.
Yeah, I think we won 6 games.
6 games. Now think of the talent we had on there. We had I think we still had D'Angelo Williams, still had Steve Smith, even though he was old. Had a good good defense. We don't have none of that right
Then we
now.
went 11, then we dropped, then we come back, and that was 2015. 11, 12, 13, 14, and then
Hold on, I'm pulling it
2015.
up right now.
Yeah, 6.
2011. Ooh, that was beautiful. 4,051 yards, 21 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. My God.
Sure, them RNTs was killer though, bro.
Hmm?
Them RNTs was killer.
Yes, Lord. But you see what they did in Cam Newton first year? They went and got Jeremy Shockey, Greg Olson, 2 tight end set, and they had it where that boy always had a goddamn check down man. And
Safety
that
blanket.
opened up shit over the top. It opened
And
up
we had
shit
a
for
run
Steve
game.
Smith over the top. And we had a run game to go with it.
Okay, and
It'll
can I ask
kill
this
these niggas
question?
to build shit over here. Go ahead, Doc.
We don't have none of those players. Am I correct? I'm talking about like caliber players right now.
No.
Can I honestly say that?
Nah, we don't got none of them players. You're right.
Yeah, they all
Yeah.
gone, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's why I say it's gonna take at least 5 years to build a foundation. Then after that foundation, it's gonna take 2 to 3 years possibly. You know what I'm saying? Being that bridge or close to a playoff team. Then after that, you can say when we hit like 11 or 12, 13, we can be like, okay, now we're in that playoff possibly. You know what I'm saying? Winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
gonna
be
be a
good.
slow.
They ain't even breaking it down. Be good like that because if you
6
take
and
your
10 is
time
right.
and go into every room in the Carolina Panthers organization, if you were to walk into every room and you be like, well, damn, at least 3 of these motherfuckers could go right now, because all they doing is taking up space. If you walk into every room, that's the quarterback room, linebacker room, this tight end room, running back room, this and that, then they're no good. Motherfucker don't even need to be on the NFL roster. And
Yeah,
then now
I
all we're
agree with
doing
you.
right now is elevating practice squad level players. That's why you got your ass beat today.
My whole point when, like I said, when I argue with the one you bet Q talking about we can like we can fix because the Texans and stuff did it. People forget we were losing a game 20-0 last week, and they only had 2 passing yards.
Man, the
And you want to
Texans been
compare us to the tech team right there.
The Texans been picking in the top 10 for the last 4 years since
I know,
before
but
Deshaun Watson
so
left.
certain people not
But see,
following that. When you
they
bring
don't
that
understand.
up, they don't understand.
They was talent on that roster before C.J. Stroud got there.
Yeah. That's why I tell people it's gonna have to be a slow process, but I'd rather do it right. But right now I'm saying 7 wins, that's not likely. I say borderline impossible, to be honest with you. But
Look,
I
please,
do agree with just
like,
burning it down and rebuilding that back up. It may take a while, but at least you know you're building the right way. That's my humble opinion on it.
yes, sir.
Did we
Pe-
read the
And
money? Did
people
we
say,
read
well,
the
what
money?
about the cap and what about why we need to trade this player? Because I say more likely they're gonna end up asking for a trade. Because I'm like JC Horn, why would I stay here? Why? It ain't no point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Jason
Derek
Horn
Brown, I
free
know
agent
he
after
locked
this year.
in.
If I were him, I'd get the fuck out of here if I was JC Horn.
Exactly. I mean, that's how I feel, man. They talking about Derek Brown. Well, we paid him. He gonna get tired of them double and triple teams from time to time playing the NFL. Y'all know that. Then if
But
he
what
asks
they
for a
about to
trade, that's
do?
gonna lower his value.
What they about to do is
And
probably hit him with that exclusive rights franchise tag probably this year because he'll be the only player that they'll
Who we
probably
talking?
try
JC?
not to lose. Yeah, they're gonna have to
We
do that
talking
with him.
JC? I bet you they do
Yeah,
something dumb, tell him to check the market. I bet you they'll do something dumb and tell him to check the market, and then
he's
get
been
him.
healthy this
Well,
entire year
he's
for the
been
first
healthy this
time in his
entire year.
career.
Yep.
And you gonna fuck around and let a nigga his talent and his caliber go? He gonna go sign with a goddamn contender. He'll take less money and probably sign with a contender. That's
yeah,
probably the
I
smartest
believe
move
that.
Talking
for
about
him.
the bench get a free ring too. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's no point of staying here. Like, it's really not. That's what I'm saying. I know we paid like the offensive line. That's locked. We can't do nothing. But as a guy, defensive, like you said, Louisville, all them left. They seemed to writing on the wall. When they knew they weren't gonna pay Burns, they were trying to reallocate everything. They just to help Bryce Young. When they knew he ain't here, nah, we out. I mean, I'm pretty sure Dan Morgan called, but you know what I'm saying. They had his number blocked. You know what I'm saying.
He ain't got no cachet for somebody to pick up the fucking
I
phone
didn't
for
say I
him.
had his number blocked. Did we read the money, Q? Did we
Mm-hmm.
read the money?
Yeah, I read that a while ago.
Okay.
CJ Hill.
Hey, but see, y'all remember the little thing that JC said. He said, now all the years the defense have been carrying the offense. Now the defense can't really keep up because them boys see the same way we see what they did. We see what they did. They see what they did to their unit. You know what I'm saying? As a defense, Brian Burns. A lot of them guys hate to see Burns leave out the door. We'll talk about Burns, but we don't want to get in no argument about Burns or what happened. What happened.
You missed it earlier. I
That's done.
mentioned Burns earlier, and Omar pop his ass right up here.
Yeah,
That
now
nigga
that's
don't
done.
miss Burns, boy.
But you're not gonna see your guy not get paid, and then your contract coming up the next year or the year after that. You start thinking business. It's a business first, y'all.
Well,
What's gonna happen to me
see,
when my
Yeah,
check
you
come up?
right
go.
though.
I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of that money that we sitting in with the dead cap, Dan Morgan created most of that. That's why we're
Yeah,
sitting here. When you cut Von Bell and Bradley Bozeman, and you cut Hayden Hurst, you just cut about $25 million worth of dead cap with them 3 players alone. And be mindful, people say, well, he didn't do that. Yes, he did. He
yeah.
was the GM coming into this year, and he cut those guys in the offseason.
Trying to
He cut
save a
those
little bit of
guys.
money on this year to evaluate the quarterback position. That's all they
There
were
you go.
doing, freeing up money for right now. And the shit blew up in their face.
And
So,
can I ask y'all what franchise would do something like that? Not named the Panthers,
I mean,
just to try
nobody
to
cuts
prove.
starting caliber
I
motherfuckers and then
don't know, big girl.
eat the money for them to go play somewhere else. That don't make no goddamn sense.
Yeah. Cause you can
Yeah.
Bradley
clearly see this
Bozeman is a
motherfucker.
starter at the Chargers. Von Bell is a fucking starter. Hayden Hurst is a starting caliber tight end. And you needed a tight end. That's the worst part. Stupid shit, man.
Yeah, that's why I
Stupid
said. That's
shit.
why I was saying the whole time when I was arguing with certain people. Like I'm just tired of them coming up with not say excuses, saying stuff like that, and they feel like that's you know, that's normal to say. That's not normal. It ain't normal what we do, you know what I'm saying, in the football world. And people have hopes that we can change this around. No, we're not changing this around anytime soon.
Well, to quote this nigga that
Because,
I
I
see in the
mean,
chat, you ain't winning with him. So ain't that's MDJ's slogan. You ain't winning with him, so it's no need to pay him. No, you can win without him. So that's the mentality around here in Carolina world now. You ain't winning with the
I can't
nigga.
stand it. I can't stand it.
It makes me sick to my stomach too. But
Because you see other teams how they move. You see how you can fix. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong biting off somebody else so you can learn to do it your own way. You know what I'm saying? Do it your way. You know what I'm saying? But we don't. We just don't do it. What is it? I like to call it. It's the Southern Mafia mentality. We want the best, but we don't want to. We don't want to pay for
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, shit handed to you over here. That's the problem here in Carolina. We want a competent offense. We want skillful players. But the thing is you don't want to allow people to do their jobs and actually draft these motherfuckers the correct way. Nah. Hayden Hurst came over here as a competent tight end that had 500 yards with Joe Burrow. He get with us, he look like the scum of the goddamn earth.
Mm-hmm.
And then they try to say it was him. No, it wasn't. It was not him. He had yards before he got here. Atlanta, Cincinnati. But once a motherfucker come here, it's like they go straight to hell. Unfortunately. It's us. Time to look in the mirror. We the problem.
it. Yeah. I've been saying our system is flawed here. You know what I mean? That's what I've been telling everybody. Whatever we doing is not working. But then again, y'all had to argue with people saying, what was the what's his name? Clowney was better than Burns. So you know what I mean? It don't surprise me no more.
That's some stupid motherfuckers right
Well,
there who said that.
yeah, it
That
shouldn't
dumbass
surprise
Nick
And they said it with
Tri-State.
conviction.
That same motherfucker you see scrolling at the bottom of the screen that owed me $100. He said that dumb shit. He was the king of that.
I wasn't even trying to talk junk to him. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh
plan
no,
on
I'm
doing that
talking
if I get
shit.
him on next podcast.
If I smell that nigga in another podcast, I'm pulling up. So I better not see him. It's time to collect. It's time for me to get my money up out your ass, Nick Tri-State. You said they were going to have a better record. We were going to have a better record than the Broncos. You bet me my $100. We had 1-7. Them bitches is at 5-3. Now I ain't know what kind of math you doing in that motherfucker, but season ain't even over, and I already know we ain't winning no more goddamn game.
No, it's time to pull the plug on this, boss.
Yeah.
I mean, but Q and Goat, y'all called it. Y'all said we may only win one game when it comes to about when we hit 10 games. I said that. You know what I mean? When it came down, well, I gave us no games to be honest with
Be
you.
good. Go back to that schedule show that we did. I told them boy jump on my ass when I said we could lose. We got potential to lose the first 8 games. The motherfucker jump on my ass. God damn, Q. How could you be
Well,
so
look,
negative?
yeah. If Bryce would have still been in there, you wouldn't beat Las Vegas. So we would be 0 and whatever.
You damned if you do, damned if you don't.
You got to look
Yeah.
at that too, y'all.
Like Thanos
And think
told
about
y'all
this, y'all.
niggas, dying is inevitable. You just got to learn when to know when the shit is over.
All day. I mean, this shit, man. We knew that boy was not it, and when they doubled down, could go behind him in year 2. We seen the moves they made this summer. We seen the moves that they're making in free agency. We seen all the press stuff come out during that whole time. We sticking with Bryce. We about Bryce. We this that. We got to get this for Bryce because everybody made excuses for this kid the whole damn season last year. If it wasn't the coaches' excuses, it was excuses about the players that was around here. Why would I want to play with Bryce Young when I know that I'm doing my damn job and he ain't? and everybody blaming me for his shortcomings. I'm not trying to play with that motherfucker. Y'all
Hey, can I ask
clearly
what's
see,
my fault? Go.
yeah, that he was overthrowing receivers, underthrowing receivers, can't see the middle of the field, getting interception, running into offensive lineman block, rolling out the goddamn pocket when all he had to do was step up and manipulate it.
God,
Can't
Turf.
play on the NFL level.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I'm seeing the wrong shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Well, go ahead, go
go
ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
My fault. No, go ahead. Go ahead. I wasn't gonna say nothing too much of that. Go ahead.
Well, I was getting ready to say we got all week to talk about this shit right here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all
definitely.
right now. I'll probably be live at some point in time tomorrow. Your boy Dub Q is gonna make sure I make it my business to talk shit tomorrow because there's a lot of different things that's on my spirit right now about this franchise, and I'm gonna take time out of my day to give it to y'all tomorrow. I'm gonna make sure we put this thing out here. Whose fault is this shit here? It has to be put under the microscope. Yeah, we're gonna start getting last word. Talk to me, young prophet.
I told people 10 to 15-year process when it comes down to it. And they laughed at me. They said I didn't know what I was talking about. I even blamed Dan Morgan. People said I didn't know what I was talking about. But it's looking like it's coming to fruition right now. So hey, man, fuck that motto. Keep pounding. Fuck it. I'm done.
Dopey, talk to me.
Time to turn the page on the season, man. Time for the quarterback. Fill in this defensive line, and we good to go.
I hear that, brother. That's Dopey Nightlife TV, man. We appreciate you coming up here, man. Always good fella, real good dude. Creekside,
I was just
holla
gonna
at your
say,
boy.
people should start looking into these defensive linemen coming up this year. There's a lot of good talent in the draft, edge rushers and tackles. That's it for me. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No doubt,
Yes, sir, all
Creekside.
the time. Anytime we live, come on up, cuz. Kendall the GOAT, talk to me.
Woo, boy, what can I say, man? It'll be another week, y'all. Where we're gonna talk about these Carolina Panthers around here, man. We can't stop, won't stop, no doubt. Uh, A Station 88 NCAA. Please go subscribe if you haven't, so you can learn some more about college football because the draft is going to be a very important thing around here in the Panther world. They probably, and don't y'all get y'all hopes up about that shit neither. I hate to just crush them up because they probably ain't gonna pick who we tell you to pick. They probably ain't gonna pick them. That's all I got to say, Q.
I'm gonna be real with you. I was getting ready to do something real quick, and I saw something came on my goddamn computer screen just now. That bot
What's that?
almost pissed me off.
Oh, I thought he's done
Hold
seen
on,
they done
hold on,
got
hold
rid
on.
of somebody or some shit. I was gonna say
Oh
who?
no, 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 no! It's Panther
Uh,
news. See right here. Panthers believed to be looking for a mid first round pick for Deontay Johnson, or a mid round pick. I'm sorry, mid round pick
Deontay Johnson, bro.
for Deontay Johnson. They
yeah,
shopping this motherfucker.
y'all knew they were gonna train him. That's why he didn't play today.
This right here say, according to Adam Schefter,
Boy
the
wasn't hurt.
Panthers is one of the two receivers with Jaguars Christian Kirk, who has generated the most trade interest up to this point. They said it'd be a surprise at least if one or possibly both traded before the fifth trade deadline.
Adam
Now,
Thielen gone too.
you think Thielen going too?
Yeah, he done requested a trade. That boy want to be on a contender.
I'll
They
be
gonna get
damned.
him his release. I mean, they gonna get him up out of here. Why didn't both of them play today, Q?
Because I figured they were lying. They
They
made
lying.
up some shit about that goddamn injury.
Yeah, they lying like a motherfucker. That was this game right here was to see what Bryce Young could do with this with the young boys, and nothing.
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 That was your future
So
right
they
there,
already
Xavier Leggett
they
and Coca.
they know to go forward now. That right there is
Mm-hmm.
sign still deliver. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but fuck it. These Bryce guys, boy, y'all got to fight, y'all got to see the light at some point in time. That was the future team right there that he played with. That was the future offense right there that he just played with. And he only could give you 7 points. Those other 7 points came in trash time. Against a good defense, that was a measuring stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Denver ain't no world beater, but they got a good defense. So they figure, man, shit, we should be able to hang out with Denver. Rookie quarterback, rebuilding, this and retooling, whatever type team. Boom. Let's see what we got. Andy Dalton thumb ain't hurt. Not like that. They put him in with Jalen Coker, Xavier Leggett, this offensive line. That's the future. That's everything we're gonna have going into 2025. And what he do? Shit the fucking bed. It's no need. It's no need to go no further. It's no need.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this right here. Station 88 is the place where you need to be. I'll put the link. You see it on the screen right there. Please do us the favor. Click on it right now. If you make sure you like the video first before you click on it, and then go and click on that. Subscribe to over there where it's player breakdowns going. Like I said, we got weekly college games of the week. We talking all kind of college football information that's pivotal for anybody that's a Carolina Panther fan right now, because it is week 7, week 8. Your season is over. So that's where your ass need to be at. There ain't no reason why you don't understand what's going on in this college world going forward. It won't be that I didn't put it in front of you. So make sure you see it right there at the bottom. YouTube.com/Station88 NCAA. Go ahead and subscribe to the motherfucker right now. It's your boy Dub Q in here, man. And look, the truth is we ain't shit. The next truth is, Dick, I'm gonna hunt you down like a fucking bloodhound. I'm gonna be the baby mama, Byron. I'm gonna be everything from now on. So if I see your name in the chat, that's your ass. Cause you owe me money now. Money sign Dub Q, just in case you can't read. I'm gonna be on your ass. Like the motherfucking video.